Alright, everyone. Welcome to the library's reactions of the Forever 400 at Homestead, Miami Speedway. I'm Preston, and man, Homestead, Miami Speedway, man, I wish this track was a championship race again. Another live race reaction. Ace Rusting 49 should be here today. Expect him later in the stream. The race is just about to get started. Pre-race ceremonies already happened. The command happened. So we're just about ready to get racing. Let me go ahead and get the results up.
No one that knows it better, in my opinion, than Dale Jr. He knows how to run the top, and another driver that's very good around the top. He's got a victory lane here in Miami before Martin Truex Jr. settled. Share screen.
We're going to share the screen.
Hey, Martin's NBC booth's going to copy. Yeah, I got you guys. Well, man, you start with the best seat in the house. You've seen victory lane here before.
Hopefully, you guys can see that. There's the results, or the live standings. Leaderboard, I should say. So.
Yeah, you're always going to battle that. You know, when do I get out there? How hard do I put it? How much do I risk? It's been a challenge, for years to be able to keep making speed and get at the wall. There's a few guys that are really, really good at it. I've been able to move around a little bit in some of the things and not risk too much, at least in one or two. So we'll see how that all plays out today. But we need to get to the end of this thing and, have the right side in it, being one piece without the toe knocked out. We're going to let you off the hook for the second question. We're going to bring in your crew chief, James, on top of the pit box. 4 tires probably all day long. What else can a crew chief do to help their driver and team manage 400 miles here?
Yeah, just trying to keep well with the track. It changes a lot. Just trying to make sure we're on the right strategy. And, like in the situation we're in the space of time. So we'll see how it all plays out. And hopefully we're there at the end of the straight car. We have a shot at it.
Well, guys, we really appreciate you taking the time. We know the fans do as well. Good luck today. We talked about ripping the fence, and we have seen it. We saw it yesterday. When we talk about running the wall, look at these shots right here. We don't mean 2 feet. We mean less than a foot. And you see just how close these cars can come. And Dale Jr. talked about kind of...
Yeah, that's pretty close.
The front of the car is maybe a foot away from the wall, but the tail of the car almost 6 inches, creating that wedge. Like you want a crutch. Think about that. If you drive in the corner, how much easier it would be knowing you have something to lean on. The problem is, you know how easy break it is for that crutch to be kicked out, and next thing you know, you're into the fence. A lot of rest, Dave, up top. We talked to Truex. He starts front and center on the front row. How about the rest of the starting field?
Yeah, let's take a look at the starting lineup, Steve. And the top 10 are a who's who of who's fast today at Homestead. Bubba Wallace on the outside of row number 1, fastest in practice, second in qualifying. It looked to be good this afternoon. And down at the bottom there, 10th, his good buddy Brian Blaney. A lot of people in the garage area this weekend have said this is the car to beat this weekend. We shall see by the end of the day, Kim.
Okay, let's go a little further back in the field. The lowest starting of the 8 playoff drivers, Chris Buescher, there in the 17th starting position. He's 23 points below the cut line, but there is still so much fight in this team. They told me while others have counted them out, they are still here to win a championship. Alongside him, you see 2-time Miami winner Kyle Busch. Kyle has finished top 10 in the last 8 races here. Marty, that's the longest active streak.
As Rick mentioned, today's race is called the Forever 400 in honor of the retiring Kevin Harvick. Harvick won the Cup Series championship at Miami.
Honor of Kevin.
The rights to pick all of the pre-race dignitaries. Harvick's crew chief Rodney Childers and his family gave the command to start the engines this afternoon. And Harvick picked NASCAR Vice Chairman Mike Helton to wave the green flag. Harvick's Cup career quickly winding down. Just 3 races left. So Dale Jr., based on your experience in the Xfinity Series race yesterday, how could the sunset affect the drivers today? Well, right now we've got overcast conditions, and the drivers are going to hope that that persists throughout the day. We've seen the sun come in and out throughout the morning, but when that sun is in your eyes, not only is it tough to understand your entry point into turn one, trying to get down to the corner, knowing where to live, if you're wanting to run that wall, how can you tell where it's at with the sun in your eyes? Plus, on pit road, we've seen a lot of problems here trying to get on pit road. Drivers not being able to see their pit box, as we see Mark Truex Jr. spun around in his box last year. So anything can happen here.
Yeah, that was a bad luck to Truex there.
You gotta have that windshield covered just right, so that sun's not bothering you off into turn one.
Thanks, Junior. And up front, we saw him earlier, but Mr. 305, who is now Mr. Worldwide Pitbull, is the honorary pace car rider. He is inside there. And congratulations to him. Just dropped his most recent album last week, I believe, Trackhouse.
You hear him with the drivers, with Jeff. I mean, he can give me a pep talk anytime. My man comes in, energized.
305, who is now Mr. Worldwide Pitbull, is the honorary pace car rider. He is inside there. And congratulations to him. Just dropped his most recent album.
Those are the green flags out.
Trackhouse.
You hear him with the drivers, with Jeff. I mean, he can get me a
Guys,
pep
my
talk
TV is
anytime.
just not really the best. I don't have a lot of equipment. So,
He was really fired up when he was chatting with those guys. So, a good time. And how about another pep talk? This one from the 45 team.
That same thing all day. We'll make it safe. Ready? Let's go, fun guys. Great track for us. Cars got speed. Deal with, we know best. Go out there and have fun.
Go out and have fun. Hamburglar on the hood of the 45. Tyler Reddick.
And Grimace right in front. Popular paint schemes. Good looking cars. We talk about different marketing and ways to do it. Two great looking cars from 2311. We'll see if they are as fast as they look.
go 23-11.
He'll be faster through the Hamburglar. And Grimace. We've seen great things already this weekend out of Bubba Wallace. Can he continue that trend as we get ready for the green flag in Italy?
There we go.
We see Bubba Wallace jumping out front. Mark Truex
Yep, by the way, let's go.
not have the start he was hoping for. Now to the bottom of the racetrack. He challenges for the lead.
Yeah, here comes Truex and down the inside.
Lap number one. The drag race to the line, and it looks like Mark Truex Jr. will lead the first lap.
We talk so much about how the high lane is an advantage.
Now to the bottom of the racetrack. He challenges for the lead. Lap number one. A drag race to the line, and it looks like Mark Truex Jr. will lead the first lap.
We talk so much about how
That TV's like about 2 laps behind.
It's a little later in the run. You see right now with the newer tires, both Mark Truex and Bubba Wallace running lower on the racetrack.
Bubba has 2 career wins, one at Talladega, one at Kansas. Kansas, he was dominant, and that's a 1.5 mile racetrack. A 1.5 mile, the distance of Homestead Miami Speedway as well.
You know why the shape is a little different? Because it has kind of that D-shaped front stretch. The surface is remarkably the same. You would think Kansas and Miami, maybe the asphalt would be different, but they really wear and they abuse
Man,
it.
come on, Bubba.
The cars get harder to drive as they run. You see right now what Truex is trying to do, he's really trying to overdrive the entry of the corner, beat Bubba Wallace to the center so he can slide up in front of him, but Bubba's not letting it happen. Bubba drives in with a lot of speed. They would stay door to Martin. That keeps Martin pitched off. He's got to turn the steering wheel a great deal, which means he can't go back to the throttle like he wants to. Bubba ran out 5 lanes, able to go back to the throttle and carry that momentum.
Top two have separated themselves by half a second. Back to Brad Keselowski running third, Tyler Reddick fourth, and Ryan Blaney now to fifth.
An impressive run by Bubba Wallace. Remember, he had run this race a year ago. He was suspended after an altercation with Kyle Larson at Las Vegas back in 2022. He was suspended 1 race. That was Miami. He was reminded by his friend Ryan Blaney on social media this week. told him, I hope you enjoyed Miami. It's been a couple of years, right? A good breathing back and forth. Jab there, throw it in as Bubba Wallace has cleared that 19 now out in front.
Now it's a race to the top, right?
Yeah.
Who feels like the track is ready? Brad Keselowski already on the boards. Now he has nothing to lose. He is not in the playoffs any longer. He gets into trouble, hits the wall. It was a bad day, but not a loss of the championship. He's going to be a little more of a gambler early in the race.
Here comes Mark Truex Jr. again, fighting to the inside. He'll try to take.
Yep, here comes Truex again.
Bubba Wallace now has let 4 of the 5 laps complete, as Martin's going to take the top spot. And as he drifts up the racetrack, that opens the door once again for the 23. One of you right on the front there, brought to you by Toyota. That's the right front corner of that 19 car. Just such a great view of the surface. Jeff, how do you pass? We're seeing Martin have a difficult time getting by Bubba Wallace as Keselowski has got to his back bumper now.
Well, that's exactly what drivers love about this racetrack. You can see Keselowski, we saw him on the top, but now to make a pass, he's got to go to the bottom. He's got to try something different. And that's what happens here all day long is you can't just run one line. If you're going to make a pass, you've got to find a way to go underneath them, and that means you're going to have to change your driving style. You cannot drive into the corner. You got to lift in different places. You got to go back to the throttle in different places, depending on which line you're running.
Playoff drivers on the left side of your screen will have the yellow lines underneath their names. That's why we see Mark Truex Jr., Tyler Reddick, William Byron, all with yellow lines underneath their names on the 45 line. Blaney in that bright yellow 12. You heard it earlier in the broadcast, kind of the talk of the garage in practice. Looked really good on lap times. The 5 of Kyle Larson also looked good. The big difference was Larson was really committed to the top, where the 12 moved around the racetrack. That's what I think what everybody was talking about. Not only speed, but limited versatility.
Yeah, Larson's really good.
Very quickly here, too, Steve. Only 7 laps in. This is the 8th lap complete. And already lap times have fallen off a whole second.
Yeah, a whole second. So this first stage is 80 laps. The fuel run is in the mid-60s. Math would say you want to pit right at lap 40. It seems more recently that early pitting before that halfway mark has been an advantage. So we might see green flag pit stops as early as lap 32 to 35. We'll just have to wait and see who decides to start that trend.
Let's go back and take a look at the 21 and 14 here. Harrison Burton on the outside of the 21, and Chase Briscoe, the 14, right up against that left rear quarter panel.
You know, we're going to see that all day long. 3 wide, 4 wide, trying to make passes. That's Homestead.
And so many different lines. That's the interesting thing is we see them go through the turns. You can go from the white line all the way up to the wall and utilize all the real estate.
One thing too, Steve, we talked about the tire fall off. It is cooler today. Yesterday in practice, it was much hotter. We actually saw even more tire fall off on speed yesterday than today. So whose car is good today? Who made the right adjustments knowing it was going to be much cloudier today than yesterday?
The other thing is how hard you run early.
These tires kind of have a life cycle. Your rental car, your car at home, you kind of have that oil life remaining in a percentage. Think about that for the tires. If you run hard as that car will go, you take life out of that tire quicker. If you settle in and take a deep breath and really don't abuse the tires early, you can extend the life cycle of those tires and have a little bit more grip longer. I say that because the 23 to 19 seem to have been side by side for almost the entire 10 laps of this race.
Shorter way around is right along
Here
the
comes
white
Truex.
line for Mark Truex Jr. Can he make it work this time to try to slide up in front of the 23? He completes the pass, but what will the momentum do for the 23 down the backstretch?
That's the pass you're going to see at Homestead. A little bit of a slide job where you just overdrive the entry, slide up in front of the car that you're trying to pass. Now, he may get underneath you, and you're okay with that because now you're on the outside lane and you can pinch him off and complete the pass. Even if it takes a full lap, you've got the right side of the racetrack on him. See William Byron drives in the corner really deep, hoping to slide up in front of Brad Keselowski.
I think that he probably stayed low in that particular corner to try to avoid the wake of the 23 in front of him. If your car's freeing up, you can actually make that bottom work. But you see, Jeff, to your point, the momentum that he lost on the straightaway, the 6 able to go back by on the inside.
Meyer trying the high line now as he has caught up to the back bumper of the 6 because Keselowski, who has caught the 23 of Bubba Wallace. It's Martin Truex Jr. who's out front. Wallace has led 9 laps already. It is the forever 400 for Kevin Harvick in his final Homestead Miami race.
Yep, in honor of Kevin Harvick. Racing's been good.
Start talking to a specialized urologist because it could be Peyronie's disease, or PD. It's a medical condition where there is a curve in the erection caused by formation of scar tissue. And an estimated 1 in 10 men may have it, but PD can be treated even without surgery. Say goodbye to surgery online. Find a specialized urologist who can diagnose PD and build a treatment plan with you. Visit MakeAPDPlan.com today. Hours of love from you. All the right parts from us.
I need to check and see how the Bills are doing.
Nice footwork. Man, you're lucky. Watching live sports never.
Oh, we are
All your games like it's nothing. Yes! That's what
just don't have time. Bills 3, Patriots 13.
Running up and down that field is tough. It's pitch. Get way more into what you're into when you stream on the
Wow.
Xfinity Energy Network.
The Sonic 2 for $7 deal lets you choose from the Sonic Cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, or foot-long chili cheese coffee. Any two for $7. Goes that friend that says they only want one bite, never just wants 20 bucks. Sonic 2 for $7 deal. Martinsville. Isn't it charming? But don't be fooled. With half a mile of mayhem from the rough 4 drivers, their championship dreams. Time is now, boys.
Morningsville, I'm planning on doing a live race reaction of that race. Either Cup or Xfinity, either one of the two. Maybe both. We'll see what happens.
Verizon Frontline is the advanced network for first responders. Today, Verizon honored the members of the American Medical Response Safety Team.
That's a good parade.
Health, Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicle, Florida Highway Patrol, Florida Power and Light, Next Era Energy, Homestead Air Reserve Base, Homestead Miami Speedway Track Services Safety Team, Homestead Police Department, Fire Brigade, Fire Rescue. Please join Verizon in thanking first responders for all they do for us every day. Martin Truex Jr. now has the 24 of William Byron fighting him for the lead here at Homestead Miami. And Byron
Welcome to
making a move
Byron.
to the inside.
Yeah, using that bottom groove, and saw this a little bit yesterday in the Xfinity race. Several cars able to work the bottom of the racetrack, even down here in 3 and 4, where we've seen the top of 3 and 4 be dominant. The 24 making a little bit of ground. It's maintaining right there. He's going to be able to clear the 19. A car that can work on the bottom of this racetrack is a pretty special thing. You rarely see it. You see a lot of cars be able to go find speed against the wall. Not everyone can run that bottom and make it work.
Surprisingly, as we had watched Bubba Wallace get out there and run and lead 9 laps, he has fallen all the way back to 7th.
It looked like that car was having a little grip issue with the back, saw it back moving around. Let's see if we can ride on board here with Denny Hamlin, the Coca-Cola can on the roof of this 11 car. It's going to get a little bit tight right there. in the wake of the 23, have it be patient on the throttle, lose a little bit of time. Don't really see any real problems with the 23 right there, but the back end of that car, before we went to commercial, a little bit of movement.
The other thing to think about and remember about this racetrack is it is not uncommon to see a car run really well early and then struggle late, or vice versa. We've seen cars late in runs be massively faster than others, and that's just that setups, that's driver style, a lot of things can influence that.
You definitely start with very low air pressures, and that's going to cost you a little speed firing off, but really will help that car in the long run. If you want to fire off faster, you put a little bit of air in the tires, off in a quarter pound, half a pound, to get the car to take off better on restarts, but you're gonna.
Yeah, Homestead is Larson's track, so I expect him to at least be a contender for the win.
A few more spots here, practice. Last week gets 5 years with Larson on the bottom of the racetrack.
As we've gone now 22 laps, they've fallen off almost 3 seconds now a lap. So handling such a huge issue here as these tires continue to wear away. And the furthest back of the playoff drivers running is Buscher, and he's all the way back in 27th, Kim.
That's right. Right now, that car has no maneuverability. He said he can't run anywhere except for the bottom. The other thing that was concerning to Christian Scott Grace and his team headed into this race was their fire off speed. He felt like that was going to be their biggest struggle, is finding that balance between
Man, Chris Buscher is struggling there.
speed and balance over the long run. So, Steve, when you hear your driver complaining about fire off speed, what can you do without hurting that long run?
Well, that's the challenge, right? Because a car would take off better if you started with more air pressure, but it starts with more, they balloon up, and it would hurt you on the back end. So that's not really a great option. When I hear fire off speed, I really want to know why. Is it front grip, rear grip, or overall grip? I need to know more than just we're not good early in a run. That might kind of unlock the key to what I would adjust. The other thing I would do is look at my teammate. Brad Keselowski's running second in that 6 car. RFK, I think, is a 2-car organization. All year long has been as similar on the racetrack as any team, and yet here we are in the playoffs. Brad is second, Buscher 27th. We really haven't seen that out of the organization all year.
Goodness.
Chris Buscher and that team, when the playoffs have started, they just have not been able to break the speed that they were earlier in the playoffs. We talked about it in the pre-race, guys. They're going to have to find a way if they're going to advance.
25 laps complete on lap 26. Steve, you mentioned around lap 40, those green flag pit stops could be started.
That's my team out there.
If our network goes down, lives are at stake.
Our comms, tough to work.
For the mission move.
That's why they partner with Verizon Satellite. The network securely prioritizes first responders.
So we don't worry about getting through. And they're the most reliable 5G network in America. Out here, reliability is everything.
Extreme or routine, Verizon Frontline delivers.
The #1 network choice in public safety. Learn more. It's your mission. It's your Verizon. The Barn Bar. The county's best egg just got better.
So we're still green from the leaderboard.
Easy drinking, Keystone Light. There are those of us who burn our calluses. We choose raw materials, ready made. It takes a special kind of person to build their world from scratch. And a special set of tools. More than tools, problem solver's paradise. There's nothing we can't find, fix, or figure out together. We're made for this. Start solving your projects today at northerntool.com. Got more office. Something greater.
Can't sleep.
On my mind.
I can't sleep either.
It only gets tougher with age. Well, knowing Progressive can protect your home auto and business should help you relax. Good. I can use a good night's sleep. Me too. You know how early a chimney sweep gets up every day? Wait, is this on the dream? Why would Jamie be in my dream? I am America's biggest spokesperson. Debatable. I said biggest.
Now he's got you there.
Read the file, find something, anything.
Makes sense.
It's a missing child, isn't it? Sound familiar?
I don't have time for your games. It's reminiscent about the past.
need you to search every corner of the dark web for any trafficking status.
All right, Ace Rustin 49 should be here by any second. Maybe any minute.
Found Tuesday on NBC and Speedway Peacock.
Saturday, it's Big Ten football on NBC and Peacock. Undefeated Ohio State Buckeyes will head to Camp Redmond Stadium in Wisconsin to face the Badgers. Coverage beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern on NBC and Peacock. Here comes Saturday night. Camp pit stops underway.
Now looks the first to make it to pit road under the conditions. He said he built tight at the 3/4 mark, especially.
There he is.
Oh no, I just realized the app did not save my account for some reason.
Oh, okay.
One sec. Oh, so
Green flag pit stops are just now happening.
And Kevin Harvick coming down pit road. One word, tight on the floor machine of Kevin Harvick. We saw Chase Elliott also making a stop, Dave.
Yeah, this is a...
So far, can't believe too much rear grip is a problem, but Kyle says it is. The car is too tight when he runs up against the wall. That's where you make the speed. As for Ryan Blaney, he's struggling on entry up by the wall. Tight center, struggling going through the throttle, Marty.
Mark Truex Jr. led 10 early laps and clearly a very good short run car. And because they're on the pole, he gets that number one pit stop. Has to work around John Hunter Nemechek. He said his biggest issue, a little free on exit. Brad Keselowski very happy with the handling of his car. He said it took off great and held on, Kim.
And for William Byron, he said just a little tight center, snappy, free off. They will make a slight air pressure adjustment on those Goodyear tires and Sunoco fuel.
Call it, Steve. When somebody opens that gate, they continue to flow down to pit road. Marty?
Yeah, Rick, you just cannot afford not to have those fresh Goodyear tires. Chris Formell saying the car still too tight. That was the condition they had yesterday. And also said at the end of the run, he was starting to lose his exit as well. Bell was hanging around the 10th position for that entire run. Tyler Reddick is coming down pit road as well. And Reddick saying the car held on very good for him on that run, Rick. As longer they went, that 45 got better.
You see what one
Yeah, Tyler Reddick has good bottom line car.
Joining the race, while the 5 of Larson and the 6 of Keselowski, both after service, rejoining the field. This should cycle Brad Keselowski to the lead, Kyle Larson to second, Byron to third.
Here comes Tyler Reddick down pit road, and he said the car was a little bit loose to start, but the longer they ran, it came to him, and he said it feels really good against the wall. Just wanted a little bit more lateral grip for the end of that run.
Man, the McDonald's cars are just...
Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano had to start the back of a backup car. Eric Jones. So the theory is here, if you're the 11, you don't want to cut right away. Even though you know you're going to lose time to do tires, you're going to run a little bit closer to halfway, try to get the equal amount out of both sets. So if there's no yellow, Rick, they hope to make time back up on the second half of this run, closer to the end of the stage.
This is like the MO of the 11th car team. They're always the ones that are going to run a little bit longer and risk, staying out there, hoping that yellow might come before they pit, or that it would go great for that long run to that advantage you're talking about, Steve. They do this every week. I think that
And like I said, it just kicked me out. All right. Ace Rusting 49 here in the chat.
finally, I docked my account.
Good.
Little, but the math predict when they should come. Now the problem is you do lose some time on the racetrack.
Last night, I went on World of Outlaws and then Weed Release with I won't say any names on it, but that one to that police that name.
Oh, okay.
And I could have done Sud, but I went off the swap because I was going the top line.
Because he's already come by and taken his new tires right there. Look at that. Ross Chastain. That's the difference. One
How do I find where my TV remote is? Dude.
How much slower you run? This is a great visual of just how much faster you
Brad. The question is, does he gain the whole rest of this run, right? 39 laps to go. If he can get through traffic and use the fresh tire, it's going to be interesting to see where the stage finishes. Does he get all the way back to 7th, or does he climb higher than that?
You're looking how it nets out. The guys who came early as opposed to the guys who come late, how do they net out when they're into this stage? As far as the green and white checkered flag.
So now with pit stops done, now it's back to racing, guys, right? And what kind of adjustments you made and how much better your car is driving? It's 19 and Truex. Let's see if they made improvements on this car. He was losing a couple spots as the race began. He's got right on the fence behind him.
Him winning another championship was he done be lost in the bottom.
Looks like it. My pick is Truex.
I was saying this you can't beat those fans with all the stuff. This is all those are not as fast as they used to be. They used to be fast as me, but every time they cut down. And the fours are like swatches, you know, lawnmowers.
Look at playoff drivers. The 20 of Bell running in the 8th position. He's about 12 seconds behind Marty.
He's been in the back half of the top 10 for pretty much the entire day, Rick. So when we all sat down with Christopher Bell at the beginning of the playoffs, we asked him, what tracks do you like and what are you worried about? He quickly answered, I'm worried about Miami, which is strange because Christopher Bell is known to be able to run the high line so well. I asked his crew chief Adam Stevens this morning, why did he say Miami is a problem for him? Stevens told me, you run Miami in the high line way different than anywhere else. And Junior, I'm curious, and in your career, you found that to be true as well. Entering the corner, just like Christopher Bell did right there against the wall, way different than you would run the high line anywhere else.
I got a text from Kyle Larson this week that said, hey, man, to make the high line work here, you have to enter on the wall. You don't enter a car length off and slide up to the wall. You enter on the fence. Get right up next to it. Right as you're lifting off the gas. And I think that that's the challenge for a lot of drivers. It takes a lot of nerve, a lot of skill to be able to really put the car against the wall on entry on D-cell. But Kyle Larson will tell you that if the sooner you get that additional increase in side force, the better.
Man, dude, I always wanted this, and I don't say I mentioned it in a live stream before. I want NASCAR to run Homestead at 9.
Especially entering turn 1 right here with Chastain. Let's see how he does it. See, he moves away from the wall, and a lot of drivers will then slide up against it. He's not going to run almost to the track, but a lot of times
I just feel like Homestead should always be run at 9 for some reason.
On entry, right up against the fence, like right here. That's a good job. He's even moving a little bit away from it there, but late in the race, you want to be inches from that wall all the way around the entire lap. It's really the only track you do that at.
Does the Kubota camera survive an entire race if you're going to put that thing inches from the wall? We hope so. But a great view there from Ross Chastain. It's still Keselowski out in front here at Homestead, Miami.
When you have auto glass damage, trust SafeLight. My customer really relies on his car's advanced safety system.
You're right. Slow down.
So when he got a cracked windshield, he turned to SafeLight. We're the experts at replacing glass and recalibrating your vehicle's cameras. So automatic emergency braking and lane departure warning work properly to get you back on the road.
That means a lot.
Schedule now.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace.
You don't have to be in the race to be in the race. Introducing the NASCAR Powerball Playoff. 4 finalists will win a trip for 2 to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race at the Phoenix Raceway, with the grand prize winner taking home $1 million. Here they are, the 8 semifinalists for the $1 million prize. Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR, and home to the NASCAR Powerball Playoff. You know what's crazy?
That you can get a buffet now.
That Tony is getting a salad. And Lou should not just stand there.
But that's like a start wrong.
They can start with dessert.
Or how about soup?
Wait a day, baby.
75 years. Around at the track. But we've never stopped moving.
Ron Kozlowski out front. Probably happy with the dude wins.
We're all better off with an ally.
When it comes to the wrong mattress, you snooze, you lose. At Ashley, we've got you covered with top mattress brands at winning prices. And you can snooze now and pay later with 0% interest for 60 months. Make every snooze count. Shop in-store or online today.
You're so much more than just a landowner. You're a gardener. A groundskeeper. A landscaper. Because you didn't settle for ordinary. Same goes for your equipment. Versatile, powerful, durable Kubota equipment. More goes into it, so you get more out of it.
NASCAR Drive, that's your live race day companion. Follow your favorite drivers with access to their in-car cameras. You can even choose the alternate camera angles. Flash Drive, or you can download the NASCAR mobile app to watch all of the.
All right, I have my face cam on finally.
Yeah, both have face cams.
Let's just look out of the passenger side, right side window. Keselowski out front, but only by 0.3 of a second. That's now down to 0. As you see the 5 of Kyle Larson right next to him.
And this is fun to see him driving this pass.
One of the worst things that just happened to me before this stream started.
Wait, what?
One of the worst things happened, and it's bad luck related, but this that contains my camcorder and other electronic stuff like this, was like my camcorder and this, it got caught in the washing machine and it's done. It's broken.
We're talking about with binoculars?
Those and my camcorder that's been in here.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how this ended up in my washing machine. I might make a video on this, about this, but bad luck has just kept hitting me this month.
Yeah, I haven't told anyone about this. I have a wheel, but the base is lost, so I have to use this metal and wood as kind of like a stand for my wheel. This thing's kind of annoying thing that I want to do. Because now the tape is messed up.
Saw it yesterday in the Xfinity race. A lot of great opportunity in turn 1 and 2. A lot less grip than 3 and 4, but running the bottom in turn 1, I think has more potential today than what we're going to see.
He might just win this race. I mean, he's just too good here.
Making that pass. He took his time, and the car condition may be wide.
Just a little too tight lane access. So then.
Do you think that's where you would want it for clean air?
No.
Little bit tight, late exit, so couldn't really finish the pass there like he wanted to. Finally got it done, and needs an adjustment next time he comes to pit road, Marty, even though he's the leader.
Dave Keselowski is out of the playoffs.
I don't know why I was...
This morning, what's the goal for 2023? And then he said, win a race or 2. He said, honestly, it's not that far from the realm of possibility. Finished 4th in Las Vegas last week, showing they can run up front here today. And remember, Martinsville, Phoenix, 2 terrific tracks for Brad Keselowski. Rick, it's crazy to think Brad Keselowski has never won.
What is the number 20?
Before the season's over.
Brad will win a race this year. Mark will win a race next year. Mark onwards.
It's giving him that
opportunity. If you want to see a playoff battle right now, Hamlin and Bell's going to be doing that soon.
Really kind of carrying the flag for RFK this season, but now it's Brad Keselowski, who's running up front and contending for the wins.
Man, I still can't believe how Ryan Blaney got into the championship or a whatever you want for it.
That's exactly where Joey Logano spun out yesterday in practice. Like, he was coming off the corner, and Joey got surprised how quickly the car turned around.
I would have solved it was fast.
To react to it and recognize that it's happening, to be able to save the car. It's so much harder to do for these cup drivers than the truck in the Xfinity Series, which has a taller sidewall tire.
99 of Suarez, just in front of Kevin Harvick. You know, Harvick, he's completed every lap but 2 that he has raced here since he made his first Miami start. 22 starts in total. 19 of those have ended in top 10s. Check in on Denny Hamlin.
Coming back through the field, now back up to after being one of the last to take up Goodyear. Remember, as he comes back through, and with the math that Chris Gabart did, splitting the stage exactly in half. What kind of things was Acucci trying to learn? Well, I think what he's wanting to learn is he knew he was going to get.
That's awesome. Oh, what a save.
As you mentioned, Dave, running ninth. I'm not sure if the strategy itself is it just seems like Hamlin is just not as good on old tires as he needs to be. He's still the fastest car on the racetrack, but now by only a tenth of a second. He needs to be making up 2, 3, 4 tenths of a second lap.
Steve, you told us earlier that he was running 7 before that pit cycle, and it was only a little over 5 seconds behind the race leader. So maybe a net loss?
Well, I don't know. I think he's going to get that. So you can see on the left-hand side, 12 seconds behind the leader, but only about a second behind Bell, 2.5 behind Dylan. I think
Oh yeah, A plus.
Yeah.
So we know iRacing kind of made the World of Outlaws thing.
Yeah.
I played it, and I think Speedway was. I didn't only imagine what NASCAR 25 is gonna look like. It's basically gonna be Heat 5, but way butt to it and more realistic. Like, they ain't gonna have like full whip like you had on Heat 5, but it's actually gonna slide a bit. It's gonna be like NASCAR 15, I think. Wouldn't say really like NASCAR 15, but it's gonna be something similar to that. And also, the paint booth is pretty similar to Heat 5 too. But we can make our own logos and move them around and all that. And I think World of Outlaws is probably one of the best racing I've played since what first came out back in 2019.
Nice take. Well, he's up to third. Good man.
Yeah. So now Hamlin is minus 1 point out of the playoffs. Now Blaney is kind of in that middle right now.
And if he wins, holy moly.
We come a long way in 125. From dirt track to super speedway and every track in between. Never backing down. Pushing bound and everything we've got. Yeah, we come a long way.
There's still a lot more road to run. Goodyear, the official top.
With the Sonic 2 for $7 deal, you can choose from 3 delicious favorites for only $7. A Sonic cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, or a foot-long chili cheese coney. It might be the greatest pairing since cherry and lime. Sonic 2 for $7.
Nice footwork. Man, you're lucky. Watching live sports never used to be this easy. Now you can stream all your games like it's nothing.
Somehow I missed this last time. Saw this on my phone.
Running up and down that field is tough. It's a pitch.
When we're into what you're into, when you stream on the Xfinity, Gina.
Only 4 people watching the stream. Awesome.
Wait, 4 people?
Yeah. Now it just streamed back to 2. I'll be making a short little video when the stage break happens.
Wait, what?
I'll be making a video once the stage break happens. So I'm being muted on it.
Powerball playoff. 4 finalists will win a trip for 2 to the NASCAR Cup Series.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna play a match of time.
Here they are, the 8 semifinals.
I think I should just get rid of stage shows at all times.
NASCAR and home to the NASCAR Powerball playoff. The NASCAR season will come to an end in Phoenix, but the championship weekend will last forever.
Those are the things. I don't mind stages. It's just a yell that noise.
Also against the stunning backdrop of the Desert Mountains. A Friday doubleheader under the lights, the Xfinity Championship on Saturday, and a Cup Series champion crowned on Sunday. It's a weekend you'll wish would never end. Get your tickets now at PhoenixRaceway.com.
Definitely doing reactions either one of the races next week. So
Wait, what?
from Martinsville, I'm definitely doing the reactions, but I'm not sure if it's either going to be Truck or Xfinity, not Cup or Xfinity though.
I think Xfinity would be best.
Chris Buescher would like to win the lottery
All right.
right now.
Because slots is just going to be a demo derby.
Or is it a general problem that
Oh, Cup Series, I mean.
Cubs,
I'm Martinsville next week.
To be. So both ends of that race car misbehaving currently. Right now his team just intermittently getting on the radio, trying to keep his head in the game, telling him, keep on digging. Marty, they currently sit 1 lap down in the 28th position.
And I'm not excited for Martinsville as I recently.
The top 5 today. How's the car handling? Listen.
I want to show you still really good here. Only weak spot right now is entry speed to 3.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what to do about it. Trying.
Copy.
So, Steve, it's crazy to think that the regular season champion in Truex has one top 10 finish in the playoffs so far. Is this, in your opinion, their best race so far? I know it's coming to the end of stage 1 in the playoffs. And would runs like this be enough to get the 19 team in the championship four?
Well, I think speed like this, I think last week he was actually a little better. Remember, they had a real snafu with some strategy and got behind. But this is the second week in a row, guys. Another 1.5 miles that the 19 looks like he has speed enough to keep up. The only thing that bothers me is talking about the balance of his car. He's got a couple cars right behind him. Reddick, the 11 of Hamlin. If he loses 2 or 3, 4 more spots, the handling on that car is going to become an even bigger problem. So right now, I don't see the speed that I'd like to see in this 19. And if they don't keep this track position and improve the handling on the race car, it could be a tough day just to be able to finish in the top 10. I think one of the things on the radio was a conversation about you're getting beat in the corner 3. Well, if you're a competitor to Kyle Larson, he's beating everyone in turn 3. He's got tons of corner speed. And can you get there? Right? Is that really, can you take your setup and carry the same corner speed into 3 as long? Or do you need to try to maximize the speed somewhere else? Those are decisions that you have to make as the crew chief and a driver. Where are we really getting beaten by, and what is achievable, Steve? Because you can't fix everything on the race car.
Then he handling with those newer tires, sliding up in front of the 45 already, taking that position away. Now he tries to close in on this 19 car.
And just to circle back,
Maybe 7, the story we keep saying about the 11. Well, that Hamlin pass right there puts him in 6, and I think he has a chance to go get Truex.
5 to go in stage 1. Again, the top 10 all earned stage points. As the race up.
Eli Gibbs is in the top 10.
Let me. They need to show me the
I'd like to see this 19, and if they don't keep this track position and improve the handling on this race car, it could be a tough day just to be able to finish in the top. Video was a conversation back
Sitting on the end of the back straightaway here with a couple flat tires.
He was 18th when he went around.
Well, running back five, two of my favorites.
The state that won't be able to get back to me.
I think that's what's going to happen here. You can hear that it's being done by the flat tires for the 47. I couldn't tell if it was flat tires because of the spin or is it the.
All right, we're doing good. I mean, like 6 actually.
What was the cause? What was the result?
He was a part of that flag pit stop cycle. Everybody coming around 32, 33.
You see the right rear pointed towards the inside of the car. So that tells me that the toe link is broke. You see a little damage on the wheel well. Let's see what happens. Looks like but then it breaks the toe. You think that's what causes the eventual spin?
Phoenix.
When the car gets in the wall, it just sucks it in the wall. You can't get away from it. Just into it. Yeah, it did.
Hamlin, Reddick, all playoff drivers in the top 7.
Oh!
Incredible.
Gonna have fucking trouble. I don't know what happened, but.
The Books, new tomorrow on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
Oh.
How much trouble are you in? I have to call you. You're alone, son. You're not going to
This you?
I got a plan. The Irrational tomorrow on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
I'm John Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan and Morgan, Pound Law. That's all.
With Chevy Silverado, you can take on the mountains.
Oh yeah.
Whatever mountain, there's nothing for you. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payment.
I want to see what happened.
2023 Silverado 1500 pickups plus get 1,000 cash allowance.
Oh wow. Okay.
Steve, Gulf Coast Chevy dealer.
Here sits the McDonald's hash brown, the side that makes every breakfast sandwich better. Let's all be more like the hash brown.
Your favorite breakfast deal is now tastier with a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Mix and match for $4.79. Stairs.
Hey, Lisa took the stairs.
Well, looks like Kyle Larson's going to win the stage.
To do one thing every day to help your team stay healthier and happier. Blue Cross and
Wait, you won your Dale Jr. shirt?
Yeah. I was doing it. I was today.
I'll be back.
Alright, well, I'm gonna solo some, I don't know, Call of Duty gameplay. Since they're having a race flight. So, yeah, hopefully I'll install it. Well, known fact, I've been playing Call of Duty since like BO2, so I've been playing for a while now.
We're taking Bravo. We've taken the lead. We're losing Charlie. We control all objectives. Secure domination. The enemy took Charlie. Enemy securing Alpha.
What? I didn't do anything like that.
We control 2 objectives. Bring feet online. The enemy taking Alpha. Securing Charlie. Securing objective Alpha.
Flip. The thing was to that window like crazy.
Our UAV is orbiting the area. Enemy securing Bravo.
Check fire.
The enemy took Bravo. Securing Alpha. Taking Alpha.
Let's defend that. Oh yeah, set this down now.
Securing objective Bravo.
Answer the full animation.
Bravo secure. Relay out. We're losing Bravo.
Damn, that was poor. That's some time by me.
Secure. You've lost Bravo.
Just knows that someone's seeing me.
Securing objective Alpha. Hostile UAV in the area. Secure Bravo.
God dang. Why am I playing all 4? Must be because I'm so new to all. I'm not normally this bad at the game.
Securing Alpha.
Yeah, that's all.
UAV on station. Enemy taking Charlie. We secured 2 objectives.
I just never used that one.
Enemy taking Bravo.
Now that they can let's like A and
Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back.
Sniper's down.
Enemy UAV active. Securing objective Alpha. Securing Charlie. We control Alpha.
Changing mags.
Objective Charlie is compromised. Get it back.
I don't assume he does that surge load. Plus that surge load kind of blocked my shots. So.
Grenade out.
With the bag. We're taking Charlie. Control 2 objectives. We're losing Alpha. We control Charlie. All objectives secure. Hold what you got.
Yeah, he blew me up. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you.
Enemy securing Bravo.
I should have held down my aim. My shot. I didn't.
Hostile care package in the area. We're taking Bravo.
Right. I hope we got. Yeah, do some water names.
Bravo secure.
I don't have a sniper, but it sucks.
Shit! Hostile wheel Enemy taking Bravo. Securing Alpha. Securing objective Alpha. We hold all objectives. Keep them secure.
Oh dang, he got the wheels.
Alright, just finished making my video there, and Larson won stage 2. Or stage 1, by the way. We're now an hour into stream.
I'm going to swing some Metal Gear gameplay.
Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it back. Securing Bravo. We've got him on the run. Keep it up.
Stage 1 is complete. Let's check in with Peacock, Bitbox, and KP and DJ. All right, KP, anything surprise you out of stage 1? Well, the sun's beginning to move and the weather conditions are changing. And William Byron, he's having a look at the front. We've seen him run up front. Also, Brad K, he continues to impress. But I had to look around about halfway through that segment because I thought we were still in Vegas with that fire park.
Yeah, he's got to get momentum and confidence in anything going forward. Then he might already have the championship in hand. But I like watching Ryan Blaney. He moved around with his race car, made a lot of passes down the bottom side, which not a lot of people were able to do. But he also could run against the wall. So let's see what he can do if he can continue to move forward, getting more stage points. Yeah, it's going to be tough.
It will. As again, Larson out in front. Pit stops taking place. Keselowski will be second. And winning stage 1 points that were earned. I mentioned Larson gaining 10, doesn't need him, but he has them. Blaney, Byron, Truex Jr., Hamlin, Reddick, and Bell all play on drivers that gain points. The one that's not on that list is Busher. A few updates before green flag flies. We'll start with you.
And Austin Dillon having a great run today, currently in the 6th position. And he's got 3 finishes in the last 4 races of 8 or better, including a 4th last year. I asked him why he likes this track so much. He said it reminds him of a dirt track. He can move around and find all different lanes.
Alright. Video is now uploading.
Alright.
Alright, getting ready for the start of stage 2.
Hopefully we'll all enjoy that gameplay or something. Oh, dude.
train going on 3 wide on the bottom. Edwin's got no clean air on his car. All these cars trying to line up in front of each other, taking away clean air. Look at LaJoy taking team diving down in the bottom of the corner. Pit stop over 13 seconds, came in 6th, out 14th.
All right, green flag back out.
Back here in the dirty air and all this traffic. I mentioned that slow pit stop on the right side.
Keselowski.
That rear tire comes off. When they don't put the tire on, the lug nut falls out of the socket. Tire changer picks it up. Does a great job. Could have been a disaster. But pit stop's just so fast nowadays that small hiccup, that's 8 spots on pit road.
Hey, just Humdinger getting down in there trying to get along the side of the 7
Oh,
car.
yeah, Ty Gibbs now up to 6.
All set position. He's going to have to fight hard to keep the little bit that he's got. He cannot fall any further back.
I was going to say, what the heck happened to Denny Hamlin? But he's intense. He's good.
Something went wrong on pit road.
Here's Mark Trace Jr. to the inside of Keselowski. Martin falls behind Keselowski and drops right in behind him.
And it's somehow Denny Hamlin misses the championship 4. This just has to be the worst luck I've ever had.
No, he's not missing. It's simply in set 4. He's only in it right now by 6 points.
Yeah.
DJ, after starting on pole, is a second back, running in the 4th position. Kyle Larson, 0.2 of a second in front of William Byron.
It's an important part of the run here, too, guys. You know, this 75 this stage, you can go off right now and run really, really quick, and it's going to hurt your tires. These two guys out front, they can save a little bit of tire early to have better speed later. That's with a little bit of gap. Go run hard, but then back that speed up just a little bit.
It's interesting watching both of these cars on the screen. First, second, not using the top of the racetrack. Showing us that there are other lines and other places to go to find speed. This group right on the fence, trying to make the time. But these cars right here, they can see that 6 car up there, making time at the top of the racetrack. And he'll continue to do that until these cars of Byron and the final Larson move up into that groove and take that line away. Is that 6 getting closer? I wonder if the spotters, giving them that information, they decide to change their line and run somewhere different to try to limit the abilities of that 6 car. Last 7 races here been won by 7 different drivers. The last 2 races, running 1 and 2.
There's the 5 car. He went to the very top of the racetrack trying to or at least trying to match his speed up there.
You know, it's so odd to see a NASCAR driver get penalized and then all that race in like a span of 24 hours.
Yeah.
But this end of the racetrack in 1 and 2 is pretty good on the bottom because it's in the shade for most of the day. So think about that year round. Once you get the racetrack in the sun 4, turns 3 and 4, and it bleaches the surface of the racetrack and it grip away from the track as opposed to turn 1 and 2, which has just a little more grip in that bottom groove. Also, it's a little bit overcast right now, but those, you know, the wall and all of the things that make them cast shadow across turn 1 and 2, dropping the temperature of the racetrack. As that happens, grip goes down or grip goes up as it cools off.
Junior cloud cover once again over the entire racetrack. So not beating down on the surface anymore.
Yeah, not much, but it's still bright enough to cast that a little bit of a shadow off the wall in turn 1 and 2. So you put the right side of that shadow, it's probably 10, 20 degrees cooler temperature, a little bit more grip. Oh, Brad Keselowski, he's trying to stay alongside William Byron. He did not run to the bottom of the racetrack, ran all the way up the crowding. Now, up into it, entering turn 1 to improve his angle 1, and now he's just going to take the spot. Brad Keselowski out of the playoffs, but he still has a ton of fight in him. Just imagine how badly he wants to go to victory lane. Jeff, he's seen his teammate, his team car, Chris Buescher win races this year. He knows how much better this team has gotten in general. And he's had some opportunities in the fast race cars, but just haven't been able to close the deal. And he's
Running out of races. The intensity is picking up for the non-playoff drivers to get to victory lane.
Steve, will stage 2 be a mirror image of stage 1 as far as fixed? Will we see guys coming on around lap 35?
Yeah, it's going to be the same exact thing all over again. We're going to see right here the 6 high. He makes this slight contact with the wall. You're concerned if that happens all day long. Is that toe link like we saw in the 47 break? Strong enough for 2. They hit it too many times in the field. But yeah, Rick, 35, 36 laps for the currently have 12 blue flag laps. So, 24 laps from here, we'd expect to see someone that's okay. So, Logano or Hamilton, 2 cars that ran long. So we'll see if other crew chiefs have seen that. Then to adjust their strategy.
Entertainment, a big part of Miami Speedway, as well as the area we're in. Miami, beaches, and part of Port City. So many things to do when you come to South Florida, like a jewel in Miami Speedway.
There are those of us who earn our callousness. We choose raw materials over ready-made. It takes a special kind of person to build their world from scratch. In a special sense.
Fast race cars, but just hasn't been able to close the deal. And he's running out of races. The intensity is picking up even for the non-playoff drivers to get to victory lane.
Steve, will stage 2 be a mirror image of stage 1 as far as pit strategy? Will we see guys coming on around lap 35?
Yeah, it's going to be the same exact thing all over again. We're going to see right here the 6 high. He makes just light contact with the wall. You're concerned if that happens all day long. Is that toe link like we saw in the 47 break? It's strong enough for a few hits, but if you hit it too many times, it can fail. But yeah, Rick, 35, 36 laps on the tires. They currently have 12 green flag laps. So, 24-ish laps from here, we'd expect to see someone with it.
And all of these things just been.
It's the good careers as powerful as the beasts they forge.
Hey, person.
Yeah.
Did you see that word that they had at El Doro last night?
No, I don't think so.
I'll send you it.
199 small classic shakes all day at Sonic.
All right, I'm actually watching that video right now.
The world's greatest athletes. Coming to the world's most spectacular place.
Oh! Gosh darn. That was rough.
Yeah.
NBC's coverage of the Paris Olympics is brought to you by Delta Air.
Yeah, it's like the late models just hot to do it and flip.
NASCAR Fantasy Live lets you keep tabs on your.
And they have postponement to tomorrow.
Until the end of stage 2. So you've got 63 laps to go. Visit NASCAR.com/fantasy.
You can really tell that they'll sound by how left the slap was.
Running third is William Byron, and Liberty University is more than William Byron's sponsor. It's a school offering more than 700 flexible, affordable degree programs online and on.
Also, the slide was okay from what I've heard.
Liberty.edu/24. We actually have 5 members of our production crew that are Liberty graduates. Brianna, Chris, Megan, Liam, and Louie. As William Byron runs 2.4 seconds off of what Larson is running in third position. Larson up front, Keselowski, Byron, Blaney, and Truex.
Yeah, I remember one time at Southern, they had a hard go through the woods.
Oh crap! Buffalo better score a touchdown. They're currently third and goal at the New England 1-yard line. currently watching the currently keeping track of the game, and if they score a touchdown, they just won. They're gonna win. Come on, Buffalo, just score a touchdown, please. All we need is a touchdown, and then we win.
Got it. Yeah, let me focus here.
Talk about how demanding this racetrack is right now. William, more than anything, just needs his team, Dave, to keep
the difference there.
Christian, thanks ever so much. Back with you in a little while. That was Alex Albon on Joe. Brand new. Seems to come from a fairly long way back to make that overtake stick. Nice one for Alex Albon, who's finding a little bit of pace there, and now 11th, about 5 seconds behind Fernando Alonso.
I hope Williams can get him a front-running car, or if not, he gets in a front-running car. I think it'd be a completely different Alex Albon that we saw up against Max Verstappen in the Works Red Bull team. He's driving beautifully.
Certainly is.
So we can use these tyres. Norris pushing forward.
Right, he's trying. Verstappen is cruising a little bit up to the back of Lando Norris now.
Also on F1's racing at low to mode. No, not low mode. Sit to the mode.
Well, those used mediums or new mediums might just be a better
I like
time.
the slot name all.
McLaren committed to running hard in this race early on this weekend. They saved 2 sets of hard times for Lando and for Oscar right from the
beginning. This is what, you know, that horrible dream when you're in a tunnel and somebody's catching you, somebody's chasing after you. But I think Verstappen is just walking in that tunnel behind us.
Heck yeah.
Coasting a lot.
Let's go.
Under control.
DRS, he's doing a bit more than walking, I think, down this main
Second,
straight.
Back-to-back weeks in a row, we scored a touchdown in the fourth quarter, and that gave us the win.
Well, it makes these two, aren't they? But not when the crash out goes on, and then
and Norris is in first right now.
Yeah, he's in. Yeah, Larson's in first, but heck yeah, it looks like we might have just won the game today. Buffalo just won the game today.
Of the Americans, Joe Grant being told to let his teammate pass because he's struggling a bit. His teammate has the pace behind him, both on the same hard compound tyre. So a little switch coming up there. Are we going to get a switch for the lead here, I wonder? Down the straight. It's not exactly sluggish as that McLaren, but stalking Lando Norris behind with DRS. Here now comes Max Verstappen.
Yeah, Verstappen is always fastest in the
McLaren, nothing doing on that particular occasion. And I think Lando Norris's hands.
Yeah, copy Lewis. Just see what we can do.
He's had another lap deleted for track limits. So he's got to watch that as well.
Verstappen might be happy enough just getting a bit of a slipstream with the DRS open for a while, as long as he's not hurting his tyres, if he's got enough speed to catch and pass Lando Norris, that are now 7 seconds ahead of Lewis Hamilton. As you can see, Norris, that is, to Hamilton. And that is what.
To the 8, and this is Washington is saying the ball came out and they fell on
it. -10 science, 7-14.
Let's see, we get the replay. He goes into the pile. Was the ball out before his backside hit the ground, and it looks like it was pulling free.
Man, some of these drivers, man,
To experience
Truex is
its ability to protect the engine and its parts. Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabilizer is specially formulated to resist thermal breakdown. Protect vital.
Also, AJ Allmendinger,
Extend the
He might not be back in the Cup Series next year because of sponsorship.
Oh, no.
consumption in worn engines. Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabilizer. Keep that engine alive. For whatever you do, General Tire delivers.
After 50, sore joints, they can slow us down. I'm not ready for that. I found a secret to turn back the clock on my stiff, achy joints by years without products that just temporarily hide my symptoms and may have scary side effects. My secret? Instaflex Advanced.
Get a complimentary sample just by texting ARCH to 42424.
Instaflex Advanced targets the root cause of joint soreness and stiffness with a unique combination of 5 key natural ingredients found nowhere else. Key ingredients backed by 5 clinical studies. Instaflex Advanced is so powerful, I had better knees in just 1 week. You gotta try it.
Instaflex Advanced is the #1 selling joint brand at GNC, but you can only get your complimentary sample by texting ARCH to 42424. Plus, text now and we'll include a tube of Instaflex pain cream for fast-acting relief from the pain of arthritis, backaches, and sore muscles absolutely free. Text ARCH to 42424 today.
And okay, so they're going to try and pull that Porsche behind the barriers down at turn 5. Just saw that from the drone. And so that could be done in the next minute or so. We've got 3.5 on the clock. We could get 1 racing lap in.
Yeah.
I'm forever hopeful.
There is a phrase I've heard somewhere about safety cars breed safety cars.
Well, you can't do that when you've only got a minute left. In that sense, the safety car breeds red flag.
Yeah, true.
The checker flag will save you.
Yeah, indeed. There's only 1 lap, you're right. But the point being, they'll all bunch up, and the really aggressive driver's going to get out of their elbows. He's quite right about the damage done there to the car. Being dragged back through the gravel.
SRS team saw Red Sport with 2 cars here this weekend. We usually see at least 1.
Yeah.
They've got a very simple awning system in the paddock, and they just put up another one alongside the one that was already there.
We've got.
But does it become that net situation? They netted a position on stage 1. Can they do it again here in stage 2?
Well, if it ever works, it would work even better in this stage here. These cars have run about 32, 33 laps on tires before they came to pit road. Now they're going to have to run mid to high 40s, almost 50 laps. So this second set of tires will really, really, really fall off. Denny Hamlin's going to run a few more laps. Now the
Green flag pit stops when they're happening.
If we get a caution with, say, 10 to go on the stage, that's 10 less laps he has to gain back the time. That's really the risk that it takes.
Oh, dude. So Cena's falling off. He sounds sick.
Talk about discipline.
They just those pit stops.
More difficult when you're on those super old tires and everybody else in your tires because they're driving that car way harder than you are. They can drive in the corner deeper. They can get in the gas sooner. You really have to focus on maximizing your car, ignore everything around you.
Well, look right there. I mean, you're talking over 4 miles an hour different, right? To Hamlin, who's leading the race, Jeff, to your point.
Old tires versus new. It's tough on tires. Who has been already for 60 laps leading this field on the pressure tires.
Goodness.
On the older tires, but just because of pit strategy that he's out front. Bubba Wallace staying out there with him. As a matter of fact, the top 8 all under this same strategy. Starting to see a few more make their way onto pit road. Alex Bowman, Gilliland on pit road.
It was a huge game for Donovan. This is a car that strategy for 11 of Denny Hamlin. He drove all the way inside the top 20 before he made his pit stop. So
I think other teams have seen that, and that's why they're running a little bit longer on the first set of tires too.
And Steve, all started pitting Woody Barker, 12 level walls. Don't use down. That's way too early for us. So this is about what they did last time. Kind of came in everybody. Much better for Bubba Wallace.
All right.
Smoke coming out.
You really have to focus maximizing your car, ignore everything around you. Look right there. You're going to get over 4 miles an hour difference.
Especially if the intermediate tracks are much larger than what you would have run. So you have a lot of braking power. That could be good and bad, right? You could oversoft the car, or in the case of the 6, you can actually get a little bit of a brake vibration with that heavy road.
Keselowski running in that 7th spot right now, with Blaney just behind him. 5 drivers leading laps already in this race. Larson, Hamlin, Byron, and Truex Jr.
Ryan Blaney does struggle on 1.5 this year, really on low grip racetracks, but team doing a good job today, Kim.
And Kevin Harvick finishing service. He said the front is still absolutely terrible.
My driver didn't have him. He's still that team, man. Still doing the strategy.
Also complaining of a tight condition. He said overall tight 1, tighten the throttle, decent on center, but tight late exit.
There's Bubba now on pit road.
Hearing a lot of tights, Rick. I think that's the direction the track is going. It's kind of what happens. That's a pretty normal thing. Now, other races, this one specifically, used to run later in the day. The sun would start to set, the track would go back to a free type of balance. But today, I believe we're going to finish this race with the sun up in the air, and it's just going to keep getting tighter. Now we see Denny Hamlin. No surprise, he's pinning with 41 laps on his tires and 41 laps to go in this stage. So once again, just splitting this up directly in the middle. He was about 10th, 11 seconds back when the pit cycle started with the leaders. So we'll see, first of all, can the 11 have a clean stop? Dave, we'll see if they do a little better than last time.
Yeah, we're going to watch, especially on that left rear. That's what the trouble was last time. So as he comes around this time, does the nut stay in the gun? It's magnetically attached. Yes, it does. Back on her. That's a much better stop for Denny. Better stop for Denny Hamlin. And again, on a different strategy, coming about 7, 8 laps later than the rest of this field. Larson has made his way back up front for so many years. This was the last race of the season. Numerous champions have been crowned here at Homestead, Miami. Now it is the pathway to the championship 4. If you're a playoff driver and win here, you can make it into that title race.
We've come a long way in 125 years. From dirt tracks to super speedway and every track in between. Never backing down. Pushing boundaries and giving it everything we've got. Yeah, we've come a long way, but there's still a lot more road to run. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR.
1 in 8 people have worked at a McDonald's.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
That's a lot of people who know things like teamwork, people skills, and surprising moments. Our experiences you'll always have.
Have you met them?
Them.
Hi.
We're gonna go.
I hear you like horror movies. It's for you.
128 laps complete here at Homestead Miami Speedway. How did we get here? Martin Truex Jr., Bubba Wallace on the front row. But then Kyle Larson decided it was time to dominate once again. He gets back up front as he passes the 6.
Yeah, and then the 47 of Stenhouse, a little bit of wall.
We're really having pizza right now.
Wait, what?
Spinning, bringing out the
Having pizza right now.
and then under yellow, the 5 of Larson, the winner of the first stage.
Comes on pit road for the 11 here. See right there. Like, what are we looking at there?
The nut.
Yeah.
One nut came off.
So they're trying to chase that down, stick that back on the left rear. Just a little bit of time cost car. Now they're working to try to repair the gun itself. Yeah, clean up that socket. That one single nut stays in there with if you bang the wheel, it comes off. Or right there, maybe there's a bird. Didn't let the magnet feel it all the way. It only cost, I mean, look how quick it was. 2.5 seconds. That was 8 spots for Denny Hamlin. Now here's Denny Hamlin right here. He was the last car to pit. Remember, he was running about 11th at the start of the cycle. Now he's 15th, 21 seconds behind. But you see how quickly he's moving through traffic. Fastest car on the racetrack every lap. That last lap, over a half a second faster than the leader of Larson. So he should continue to move up through the field. What he needs now is for these last 34 laps of this stage to run clean and green. He does not want to see a yellow.
Hamlin running in the 14th position. Let's go through the field. And guys, let's take it. We'll start with you, Jeff Burton, and the 54 of Ty Gibbs.
Yeah, Ty Gibbs, see, he started in 9th position, all the way down to 25th. Pitted early this sequence, got stuck in traffic, came down pit road a little bit early, trying to get away from that traffic. Now solidly in the top 10. Continually see this car and this driver racing in the top 10, just trying to clean a few things up so they can get better finishes.
3-car Austin Dillon right behind him here in 8th place. Had a great qualifying effort, 6th. Been able to hang right around the top 10. Some great speed in this car all day long. Trying to close it out today. It's been a tough year for this team. No wins, only one top 5 finish. So they'd love to be able to get a top 5 today. If you can't win, you want to finish on a strong note this year. They're having a great run today.
Well, you mentioned speed. That's what the one of Ross Chastain has brought both last week at Las Vegas and this week at Miami. This is the driver that they jumped into victory lane national with an impressive run and kind of disappeared again. He made the playoffs, but was unable to continue into the round of 8. I thought he had car enough to at least compete last week. Another fast car for the one here at Miami.
Just behind Chastain, running in the top 10 is A.J. Allmendinger, and so many questions still out there. Will he run in the Cup Series? Will it be the Xfinity Series next year? Well, that decision may have been made, or at least helped to be made, when he, a couple races back, won at the Charlotte Roval, and it was a huge emotional win for A.J. Allmendinger as he got out of the car and said, you just never know when you're going to win your next race at the Cup Series.
Joe Logano out of the playoffs, a disappointing year, not the number of wins, not the speed that they normally have, but a backup car today. Really nice job, sitting there running in 11th place. A nice recovery for a team that, honestly, since the playoffs have started, have run better than they did in the regular season, but just not good enough against this tough field.
And Joy running back in 12th place. A great run for this team. They've really worked hard. Spire has made a big commitment to get better than results are there. At this particular racetrack, though, they have not finished in the top 20 in the last 3 races, so definitely want to be able to close it out today with a great result. But this 7 team, they're on the upswing. Big things happening for them next year as well. Love to see this team get better and better every year.
Hey, sounds just all about saying that NASCAR is going to be a DLC in Forza Motorsport. That would not have to buy.
Inside the top 15 is an upswing. It's definitely been a little bit of a down year.
I don't know, I was just sure I didn't do that.
Send Kevin Harvick off to his teammates here. But, you know, it takes a long time.
So it's just adding it to the game.
What? What?
Well,
how the Patriots were able to score?
28 laps still remaining in stage
2.
Dude,
how were the Patriots able to score?
Laps have been run. More lead changes this race than the entire race here last year, where it was only 11 lead changes.
Did he throw a Hail Mary or something?
Any lead changes?
How was Mac Jones and the Patriots able to win?
Led 199 laps.
I felt like we
too close to the wall. If you, with his lead right now, he's got a 5.6 second lead. Steve, as crew chief, are you going to tell him, hey, you don't need to be running inches off the wall right now?
No, with a win in the bank. Let's get to a 10-second lead.
currently runs 6th ahead of Carlos Sainz, who's starting to find a bit of pace, certainly in the final
Lewis
section.
Hamilton's in the lead right now.
Alonso and Stroll. So both Aston Martin into the points, but both will need to stop again. Certainly Alonso.
Probably because they just went to pit stop.
Tsunoda and Ricciardo on the fringes of the points. Ricciardo needs to stop again. I would imagine he's only stopped the once. Then comes Albon, Bottas, Hulkenberg, Sargent, Joe and Magnussen. We lost Piastri and from this race, which will hot up a little bit from now on in to the finish. Hamilton saving a bit of fuel so they can push right to the end and still needing to pit, we think, one more time. He's been telling his team they've given him an awful lot to do. Is that going to be the case? Where's Charles Leclerc going to fall into this one? Come the reckoning. And what about Verstappen and Norris? Now both on the same compound time.
Good. Let's see what they can do. And Leclerc just leads from Verstappen and Norris. So the top 3 are all in view.
Can Charles Leclerc frustrate Max Verstappen for a little bit? I wonder. Verstappen's now got DRS behind Leclerc. Do they go into turn 1? Sergio Perez hitting. He'll come out behind Carlos Sainz, but will have fresh tyres to the end of the race. And Sainz has just set a new fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, the second, third, and fourth, of course, it's Lewis out front on the offset. He's pushing hard at the moment.
Yeah, Larson's winning this race.
Sectors, fastest sectors. Sainz has done the fastest lap of the Grand Prix at 1:40.5. And now they're starting to unleash the full potential of these cars.
Yeah, so Verstappen had that DRS behind Charles Leclerc. He's going to get it again down the back straight. Is Lando Norris only a second and a half behind? He's not going to get that DRS advantage necessarily. Not at this moment in time. Here comes Verstappen. Is he far enough back to make a move or close enough to make a move? No, he's not. Stay behind Charles Leclerc for a little bit longer, and that will be good news for Lando Norris, because Verstappen's not going to be in the clean air that he wants.
So that's Sainz going past Russell, isn't it?
It is
indeed.
Carlos Sainz past George Russell, and whilst one Mercedes gets overtaken, Lewis Hamilton is now going to come into the pit. So Ted Kravitz, I don't know if you're down in the pit lane, might be worth going out to Lewis Hamilton there. Of course I'm in the pit lane.
We got 4 and 3 on the year.
Weekend, and he comes in, the wheel guns get to action. Is it the mediums? I can't see from down here. It is the mediums. Like the mediums. Yes, a nice fresh set of mediums as he passes me now in the pit lane. But just on George Russell, he has struggled for pace big time. I've asked Mercedes.
I don't want to. It was in time I was going to fall. He's just always fast.
Down into turn 1, and so Hamilton now comes out. Martin?
Yeah, he had to do that. He had to get through there because Hamilton on fresh tyres, Norris still very much in play. Verstappen needed to get that move done ASAP.
Because Norris's tyres have warmed up. He just set the fastest lap of this race. So Verstappen then, after his second pit stop, now back in the lead. From Charles Leclerc, Lando Norris and Lewis Hamilton. Carlos Sainz runs 5th. You were talking about George Russell, Ted.
Yeah, sorry about that, Crofty. Just interrupt whenever you want. Yeah, no specific issues, say Mercedes, with George Russell's car. It's just been a difficult weekend for him all along.
Daniel crosses over, gets back in the top lane. Larson almost into the back of him, turns underneath him. And then off of turn 4, Suarez is like, hey, I'm fighting for my life. And Larson slides right in front of him, and Suarez did not like that. Look, I know the 5 is racing for the win, but Suarez is racing for his race as well, trying to stay in the lead lap.
And he's got Pitbull here. He's got one of the co-owners here.
I wasn't going to say it, but I think that has a little bit to do with it, too.
Yeah.
Well, in front of the boss.
Kyle Larson has been up front already, 81 laps, with just 19 to go here in stage 2. Let's do a playoff driver through the field. We'll start with Dave on Larson.
And Rick, you heard Kyle talk about it before the race. Changed nothing, do what we did last week where they swept the day, talked to his crew chief. They changed nothing except for one thing that we know we're going to Phoenix. A small part of each of my days is spent on the Phoenix car. But other than that, it is business as usual. We're coming out to win every race. As 12 of Brian Blaney. Talked to his crew chief Jonathan Hassler this morning. Hassler said, Vegas, we did not execute the cycles, the strategy. They've been doing that today, and Blaney runs second.
Ryan Byron in the third position. Chief Rudy Fugle told me this morning their starting point this weekend was the 5-car setup last year where they swept both stages and won. But yesterday their car needed a little bit of everything. It was nothing special, but it also wasn't bad. They made some adjustments on that. Right now, they're just trying to get a point track. They finished fourth in stage one. Currently, Marty in that third position.
Ken Martin Truex Jr. said earlier this week, there's a comfort for me coming to Miami. This is always a good place. I know that we on the 19 team can be good. It goes all the way back to my Xfinity Series days. I have felt comfortable here, and I have fun here. That's not the case for every racetrack, and he's showing that today, trying to get fourth there from Brad Keselowski. Tyler Reddick, his Twitter corporate teammate right behind him in the 6th position. How's the car handling?
Same deal, getting beat by a tenth or so in 1 and 2. You make most of the bag in 3 and 4, but nobody else runs as fast.
I might argue Kyle Larson's from the top pretty good, Dave, but that's been a problem for Larson all day long. Committed to running the top is struggling in 1 and 2.
Denny Hamlin seems to have a pretty good race car today, running 9th and going on that.
Man, he's gonna walk away with this.
Today, and are just above the cut line. Game 5, the last stage, in position to game 2. More as he goes forward, Marty.
Is the handling any better for Christopher Bell in the short?
Just gonna say the Bills lost to the Patriots by 4. We were close, but it just didn't happen. Then my camcorder was broken due to it being in the washing machine accidentally, and I didn't know I was even in there. And I made a video about that. So
wait. That means Hamlin's not going to be in the championship for.
Shaking pretty badly. Crew chief Scott Graves told me they had figured out what worked in Darlington, another racetrack that is a high tire wear, highline racetrack.
29-25, the final score. Wow.
6th position.
That brake fade, that brake shake, same thing. Brad Keselowski's.
Did Milton lose on Friday again?
Seems like RFK as an organization, something in the braking system, whether it's overcooled, undercooled. But something both drivers don't seem to like.
Truex Jr. still trying to take that spot away from Brad.
Yeah, Brad just been on this fence the entire day. I mean, he's maximized how to make the time up there. This is going to be a hard pass for the 19 on older tires. I think on a little bit newer tire, you can use that bottom groove and maybe get by to 6, but Brad's not going to give you anything out there. Will have to drop back here and regroup and try to set him up some other way. This lap traffic's going to hurt Brad, though. Look at the gap. Closed. 19 right back to his door. That's the problem. Corner exit running that high line. If your car turns, you'll be able to drive off of the 19.
Less than 13 to go. It's stage 2. All Larson up front this stage.
Yep.
Nice footwork. Man, you're lucky. Watching live sports never used to be this easy. Now you can stream all your games like it's nothing.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about.
Running up and down the field. It's a pitch.
Get way more into what you're into when you stream on the Xfinity 10G network.
It was me the whole time.
Okay, so.
What did I do exactly?
With Snapshot from Progressive, you get a personalized discount for doing exactly what you're already doing, being a safe driver.
Congratulations. This is a bowling trophy.
Yeah, it's the biggest one they had.
Okay, thanks. Have a good one.
Experience the joy of home suite hosting with help from Ashley. Pay 0% interest for 5 years on guest-approved essentials starting at just $17 per month. Plus, save on accessories store-wide to finish every look. Shop and save today, only at Ashley.
Right now, Sonic's small hand mix shakes are $1.99 all day. It sells itself, so I'll just list flavors in my sexy voice. Chocolate, strawberry, peanut butter. $1.99 small classic shakes all day at Sonic.
Advance?
Aiden, Advance Auto Parts.
I need that die-hard power.
And the reliability and rugged durability, right?
Yes.
Play Die Hard, choose Die Hard.
And Advance Auto Parts is the home of Die Hard. We'll even install yours for free.
Abuela? She likes the best tamales.
This is how we advance. The history of speed.
The leaders are setting a torrid pace.
The legacy, chance.
In dominating style.
Only one place has it all.
Harvick rockets up out of turn number.
Your team,
Kevin Harvick.
your drive,
Ross Chastain will win. Kyle Busch has scored the win.
your NASCAR.
Chase Elliott have done it.
Find your gear. Go to NASCAR.com/shop.
A little lap traffic coming into play for leader Kyle Larson, as he already has the top 23 on the lead lap, and 24th down is a lap down. So Larson continuing to put together lap after lap, where he's been able to put these drivers a lap down, and now it almost seems off. Maybe taking it a little easier on these tires.
Talk risk versus reward. Maybe he's just said with 7 to go and the 2-second lead, Junior, I just don't want to hit the fence. Yeah, it looks like it's he's cruising around the bottom of the racetrack. He doesn't really have the top side of the racetrack to use. The cars in front of him have been using that 48 and the 8 as well. So he's cruising here with coming to 6 laps to go to finish this stage. I was looking out in front of this 5 car. Some of the cars he might be coming up on the lap, and one of them.
Oh yeah, Hamlin's back since up 4 by 4 points.
We need to fight hard trying to stay on this lead lap. Okay, I'll start trying.
That's pretty funny. He's, drivers think, when they hear that, they're like, what do you think I'm out here just riding around? I mean, these guys really are working their hardest every single lap, and he's doing everything he can, and just frustrated. This race, especially when your car's not running well, like that 20 car, this racetrack will test your mental toughness and your ability to keep your head on straight and not be a smart aleck to the team.
And you talk about the mental toughness. I think what the 11's trying to do with this run-long strategy, this is where it has to pay off. 6 laps to go. He's got Reddick. He's got Truex Jr. He's got by Gibbs, got by Dillon. And look in front of him is Brad Keselowski. That matters because look on the bottom left. +8 above the cut line. You can't wait to 20 to go next week in Martinsville and say, man, I need to find 2 points. All these points matter. And right now, Brad Keselowski, that's another point. So look at the bottom left. Now he's +10, right? He's scoring these points now, and it's projecting through the end of the race. So this strategy for Hamlin has him driving all the way up to 4th. I would be shocked if more cars don't split the final stage up the middle. And we're talking about the 5 car, maybe saving tires. Well,
Look right here, the 12 car has caught him. He is having trouble getting by that car on the outside of him. He just can't quite clear him. But if he can ever get by Suarez, I think he's got enough car to get by Larson. Suarez is actually running Larson down as well. Larson running the bottom of the ring. And look at the 12 car. He just put the big time right here.
The big trouble right there. Slid up, didn't make the bottom of the corner. He's lost all that grip. Here comes the 12 to the inside.
Now Blake
and right behind this group is Byron. 24 right there. I think the 12 get away here possibly.
Oh, the 12 just barely got in front of 5 there. Just barely slid in front of him.
So I think that Blake can possibly win the stage. And this 5 is strong. 10 laps ago, just kind of fell off the cliff in lap time. This thing in the corner.
He's got 2 laps to go. That's stage 2, but now he's
Look at the bottom left. Now +10. Right?
Green
He's scoring these points now, and
generally able to use the front
here, but he just creeped around the racetrack trying to get this car to the finish.
Well, Blaney closing on Larson there.
Go in stage 2.
Yeah, Lawson messed up now. Blame's gonna be. I bet you blame's on.
Losing all kinds of time. Yeah, 50 laps on these tires, and they have had enough. And they'll take note of that. The car quit running about 40 laps into this run. They'll have to really kind of try to figure out either how to extend that and allow the car to have a little more pace on the backside of this run. Maybe the driver can give them a little bit on the front end, not running quite as hard in those first 10 or 20 laps.
He was over a second behind the speed of Blaney on the last lap, and Blaney coming out of turn 4, a close one there. But Blaney is going to win stage 2 here in Miami. Byron, second. Larson, so he's going to hang on for third.
Oh. Yeah. Larson, Blaney barely got in front of Larson there.
Practice qualifying. Showing a lot of speed here at the end of stage 2. So Blaney grabs the stage win, surprises Larson. He was able to get by. Denny Hamlin on different strategy made his way all the way back up to 4th. Keselowski rounding out the top 5. Blaney wins stage 2.
All right, Blaney Hamlin up in the top 5.
Ready. Spinning my speed. New security guard. I love this place as a kid. But it's shut down. What is she doing here?
I couldn't find a sitter.
Have you met them? Hello? Security hires never last.
PG-13. No problem.
Looks like Blaney's going to win 42.
For monthly on or get 0% APR financing for 36 months.
I had a lot of bad gout, but that one took the wedding cake. Even with medicine, my uric acid was still too high to stop painful gout buildup. Then a gout specialist told me about Cristexa.
Cristexa is prescription medicine for adults whose symptoms are not controlled by other.
Cristexa quickly starts working to break down gout buildup.
The only caution we got for incident was Ricky sent off Junior's doing that.
Tell your doctor right away if you have symptoms such as shortness of breath, trouble breathing, dizziness, itching, or swelling of the throat. Cristexa is not recommended if you have high levels of uric acid without a history of gout. Do not take Cristexa if you have a rare disorder called G6PD deficiency or favism. Before receiving Cristexa, tell your doctor if you have medicines you take. Cristexa may cause gout flare-ups, allergic reactions,
I'm seeing that
sore throat, constipation, chest pain, and vomiting.
I received Cristexa for about 6 months. Now,
Yeah.
That commercial for that movie that we just watched, I'm seeing that the day it comes out. Did you see that ad for the FNAF movie?
NBC Sports coverage of NASCAR brought to you by Sonic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing that when it comes out. The day it comes out.
Global 1. The points that were earned through the 2 stages today. Larson grabbing 18, that 3rd place finish in stage 2. Doesn't matter. He's into the championship for Blake, though. 18 points, big for him. Byron 16, Hamlin 12. Trix Jr. 11, running 8, Bell 2. The stage 2 winner won the last 4 races here, so is that a good sign? Ryan Blaney, who got the stage 2 win. Burton, you saw it happening 3, 4, 5 laps before the end of that race.
Blaney just really good speed on a long run. Now they need a really good pit stop here.
Yeah.
William Byron finished second in that stage, asked 2 things of his crew. He said they still need to work on how the car that will help him on entry. Did he lose his longevity. Need something for the last 10 laps of that run. A little adjustment on that 24-car game.
Blaney, the stage winner, said his car was still tight, needs a little help there. As for Kyle Larson, the car faded. He asked at lap 7 to go. How many laps were left? That's kind of when it went away, Marty.
Martin Truex Jr. said, that's the best we've been all day long. I was freer. That certainly helped. I need one more step to help us in turns 1 and 2. This pit crew may be using pit stall number 1 to their advantage, but no, Rick, they actually lose some spots on pit road for Truex.
Holds the lead on pit road.
Four, okay. And we actually have 4 laps. That's awesome.
Our heroes. We extend our gratitude. I proudly offer a food discount to those who protect our freedoms. Our dedication to those who selflessly runs through. It's not just a discount. It's a commitment to making this every day. Thank you. Bass Pro Shops in Cabela's. Your adventure starts here.
Time to meet your team.
Be part of something greater.
Pods handles the drive. Pack at your pace, store your things until you're ready, then we deliver to your new home, across town or across the country. Pods, your personal moving and storage team.
Sunday.
9 Beautiful.
All day long. I was freer. That certainly helped. I need one more step to help us in turns 1 and 2. This pit crew may be using pit stall number 1 to their advantage, but no, Rick, they actually lose some spots here.
At Mint Mobile, we like to do the opposite of what Big Wireless does. They charge you a lot. We charge you a little. They put their names on arenas. We put ours.
All right.
When they announced they'd be raising their prices due to inflation, we decided to deflate our prices due to not hating you. And if this were one of their ads, they'd end it here with a happy customer. So we'll end ours with an angry goat. Oh, look at the angry goat.
Meet Jay Croucher. Meet Drew Dinsick, host of Bet the Edge. It's more than sides, totals, and futures.
Lower totals, smaller spreads. What does that mean? It means it's teasing season, Jay. Joe Burrow and Josh Allen. There's no reason to think that those guys are as good as Mahomes.
So even if they get the 1 seed, they're effectively playing on their own. So enjoy betting with the boys. Monday through Friday on NBC Sports YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.
Well, you've had an opportunity to see you guys on the track this weekend. What do you think y'all chances are today?
Well, you know with me, man, I'm always going to tell you that we're going to take it to the house. Track house, why? Because the house always wins. Whether on the track or off the track. One way or another, we make it happen. One time, Daniel, Rapilo Suarez, and off the chain or off the wall, Chastain, Dolly.
It's great energy down here. This is the kind of energy we all need, Kyle. We got it down here. We got to hit him with a Dolly. Dolly. Ah, you got it. That's it, man. You got to say it.
Jeff, how come you wouldn't say Dolly?
Because I would have sounded like Junior when he said it.
Oh, that's so good. Well, Pitbull loved it, and I'm sure that he was having a great time down there with you guys. Let's check in on the Peacock Pit Box. All right, DJ KP, can you say Dolly?
We can say, Dolly, we're going to take it to the pit box because that's what's happening down here on the pit box right now. Not up there in the booth. They're right down here right now. Hey, you know, we watched this thing and we talked about it this morning in production. There's been some comers and some goers, and the words of the great Larry McReynolds. But at that time, we talked about cars just running out there and falling off. We saw Bubba Wallace early on, and we saw the 5-car. The first glitch in the armor, we saw the 5-car drop off.
Yeah, and I think some of it came, obviously, they came really early, had a lot of laps on the tires. But, you know, he raced really hard with Daniel Suarez there, or Suarez raced him really hard. So it was, I think that gets told there. I told you to watch out for Blaney. He was great there. He came to the front. That's going to be interesting to see if he can hold on to this. But as we start stage 3, I'm really going to watch the 20 car.
All right, I'm back.
Love that young. Love that attitude. I'm glad to see that finally he's up on the wheel.
Okay. What do you know with me, man? I'm always going to tell you that we're going to take it to the house. Track house wide. The house always wins. Whether on the track or off the track, one way or another, we make it happen. 110, Daniel. Rapid Suarez.
All right, let's have a look at the everybody run to the wall.
Wait just a little bit longer, see if someone else can make a mistake first. You know, just off so fast out front, but just, you know, bled a lot of time out on those last 10 laps at the end of stage 2, so trying to manage tires and get them to last as long as possible.
Big picture racing, that's different for every team. What do you hear hoping to execute on? Maximize your day. Chris Buescher, a lap down, he has to find a way to recover. Overcome. Be willing to gamble. That's a different situation. He's in.
Blaney and Byron, 1 and 2, they will restart.
First pit stall is their advantage. But right.
Obviously, that really had a lot of laps on their tires, but you know, he raced really hard with Daniel Suarez there. Or Suarez raced him really hard. So it was, I think that is told there. I told you to watch out for Blaney. He was great there. He came to the front. That's going to be interesting to see if he can hold on to this. But as we start stage 3, I'm really going to watch the 20 car of Christopher Bell now that he's trying. Yeah. Love that young man.
Love that attitude. I'm glad to see that finally he's up on the wheel.
Sarcasm on the radio. That's probably a first that we heard of. No, we gotta be careful when sarcasm comes back in sarcasm. That's when the fuse really is.
Byron, strong on
fuse. He's the victory lane brought to you by
Yep, in the finals with less than 100 laps from now, we'll find out who the winner of this race is. So far, I give this race like a solid 7. 7, 6, maybe.
Just, you know, Glenn long time out on his last 10 laps at the end of stage 2, so trying to manage the tires to get them to last as long as possible. Big picture racing, that's different for every team. What do you here hoping to execute on? What kind of car do you have? Maximize your day. Chris Buescher, a lap down, he has to find a way to recover, overcome that. You got to for the gamble. That's a different situation.
Lead off turn 4. Byron went to the top in 3 and 4. Blaney the bottom. Blaney took it for the big track, trying to slow the 12 down.
Outside the top 10. First pit stall, you heard Marty say it. The first pit stall is their advantage. Go to the right side, come around the left side. Left front is good. The left rear has an issue. I can't tell if the socket fell off. It looks like he got a little conflict. He had to come back in twice. Frustration out of the team because, once again, extra race losing spots off the road. And
sprint fly back out.
The final stage is underway.
Break the drag.
Blaney 2 wins on the season. Most recently was Talladega 3 races ago.
Blaney in the middle.
All over
the car fighting for third.
3 and 4. He would have stayed on the bottom.
Strong on the inside. But here comes Blaney back to the middle of the racetrack.
I feel like William Byron's got a really fast car taking off, not quite as good on a long run. Trying to clear Blaney.
At 3 and 4 is this time. Larson running in the 5th spot. Blaney.
Lasky running that high line already.
At 6.
Really tight off of turn 2. All the 19 of tricks trying to rebound on his broken road. Makes a good ground on this restart. Using that high line. Trying to continue that move forward. He's zooming out the lead off turn 4. Byron went to the top at 3 and 4. Game. Blaney the bottom. Blaney took it. Byron a big side drive trying to slow the 12 down.
Into the corner. He dives into the corner. Going to slide up and take Brad's line away.
3 to 1.
Oh, they're tight off the 2.
Oh.
Byron trying to get the side drive off the 12 car. Make that work. Put to the bottom. Dives down the end.
3 2. Dylan, talk about here, but
and he's staying the game, spinning up the racetrack.
Great job on this restart.
The bottom of the racetrack trying to break the track.
The top 10 here, put a little bit of pressure on this one-car chip.
Blaney wins on the season most recently was Talladega 3 races ago.
Hey, William Byron had
that all over to do again. He would not have given him the bottom in 3 and 4. He would have stayed on the bottom.
Austin and he
He's on the outside. Now Williams back to the bottom.
really do something a bit better than the 8 car. They're always using their setups, their information, because they're the fast car. He was so happy this year, this weekend, to be able to come here and bring something to their teammates.
Ross Chastain running in that 6th position. We ride along.
Both of them go down to the bottom of the corner. And Chastain, this is a
Man, Wayne, dude, he's a contender. Oh.
Where's Brad going to go? Where do I need to go? Brad runs the racetrack. They're trying to match this course.
Truex
to the wall
because we'll see
a little bit. Even off in the corner. He dives in the corner to slide up.
So far, guys flying by him, and I think just trying to.
Oh, he's in second.
Got into the wall.
Guys, too much of an advantage on the bottom on 2 tires. You can make lap time on the bottom.
Sort of disrupts your timing.
We don't talk about it much this year. It's been a tough year, but
that's when mistakes like that.
Done a great job on this restart. Racing hard. The top 10 here. Put a little bit of pressure on this 1-car Chastain.
Denny has, this 12 car was really fast. Different
Kyle over his first year making the playoffs.
Yeah, I saw an interview this weekend.
Continues
to have a ball run. It's rare when they can really do something a bit better than the 8 car. They're always leaning on that 8 car, using their setups, using their information because they're the faster car. And he was so happy this year, or happy this weekend, to be able to come here and feel like they might be offering something to their teammate, being an asset to their teammate this weekend.
Really was with Chastain.
Right in the middle. As a little bit.
He's closing in.
Sound like it, but he drives in mirror better than anybody else on the racetrack. He uses that digital camera and goes where the cars are behind him, taking their line.
Oh, Kozlowski in the wall.
Right there.
He got a jump from Truex, and up into the wall goes Keselowski. We'll see how they do down the front stretch here, and how hard did Keselowski hit the wall.
Brad's car was not as good as this run so far. Guys flying by him, and I think just trying to push a little bit too hard, trying to find that speed, got into the wall. I know it was corner, but that moment with Chastain into the one sort of disrupts your timing, disrupts your focus.
Days, the 11th strategy was the most effective by almost 6 minutes. Yes, because the yellow can make a difference. I believe that's going to be the strategy of the 11 days.
This 12 star on the end of that run was really fast.
He races lap to lap.
Lines right there. Did he ever really low? Play a more consistent corner. I don't know if it's great. See them run home. They've kind of been off a little bit on tires. They be able to understand just how good or bad this 11 car is.
He can run a little bit faster probably here and save a little. And really, we have to stop but we know that we can put
there's one and also in 3. Then they kind of break even in the middle and in 12. You're going to have a little better run on corner exits, but on that next,
But Hamlin chased.
Almost follows right in the tire track. Lost the spot right there.
75.
As well to 12, but the last couple of laps, he's really not went far away out of the get some grip until right here.
And Steve, with this track position that Denny Hamlin has, does that change the philosophy and the strategy for Chris Gabehart as far as the way he calls maybe this last stop when he breaks into pit road?
It wouldn't for me. When I was back in the second stage, the 11 strategy was the most effective by almost 6 seconds. So I think the 11 running in the middle, while it's the riskiest because the yellow can make a difference, I believe that's going to be the strategy.
You don't have to take COPD sitting down. It's time to make a stand. Start a new day with Trilogy. No once-daily COPD medicine has the power to treat COPD. Trilogy. Trilogy breathing easier for a full 24 hours, improves lung function, and prevent future flare. Trilogy won't replace rescue inhaler for breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a condition or high blood pressure. Don't take it. Do not Trilogy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if it's breathing, pain, lung swelling, urinating, drinking changes, or take a stand and start a new day with Trilogy. Ask your doctor about once daily Trilogy and save at Trilogy.com. There are those of us who burn our calluses. We choose raw materials over ready-made. It takes a special kind of person to build their world from scratch. Here's special tools. Tools and problem solvers paradise. There's nothing we can't find, fix, or figure out together. We're made for this.
Really hope.
Who knew being bad was going to pay off?
Reality legends will do their work
Game on!
to crown the best.
You're a brainless little pawn.
The first to cry is the first to cry.
You're a slippery, slimy snake.
E's House of Villains, Thursdays at 10, only on E!
All right, Lawson and Hamlin's goes in on the 12.
Update right behind Blaney is fastest running Toyota with Denny Hamlin behind the wheel. And it's Truex Jr., Reddick, Bell, and Gibbs all part of the top 11 right now. As we're seeing the 5 of Larson begin to challenge Denny Hamlin.
This is going to be fun to watch. Both these cars, I think, just a little bit quicker than the leader of the 12 car. Will they burn their step-up work and their race against each other here and allow Blaney to start to inch away? Everybody now uses this very, very high line. But look at the 5. He turns down on corner exit. Tries to throttle up a little sooner, a little harder. He's got to do something different. You're not going to run them down and get right to them running the same exact line. Now this opens up an opportunity here. Denny to the bottom of the racetrack. Larson at the top's going to get a huge run if he does this right. Down the back stretch. But Denny, having to try something different, right? We've seen him trying to follow. Here comes the 5 of Larson. He's all the way on the bottom. Watch how long he carries this white line. Tries to really stay on the bottom as long as he can. Now the Ford momentum of the 11 car is just going to go by him. And this is allowing Blaney to get a little bit further out there. As these two start to get more defensive, racing each other, pay attention to what each other are doing. And both cars can run a little extra lap.
0.7 of a second for Hamlin behind Blaney, and about a second behind Larson is Blaney. And Dick.
Rick, this is a fun race to watch, especially after what Denny Hamlin told the media this week.
It's Larson catching up.
Kyle Larson is so good at it. They said you're in his category. And Denny said, no, I think I'm better than average, but I don't think I'm in the Larson category if I'm running that high. Let me see Kyle go there. He said, we managed our rip a little differently, and then we're more all over the track this day than Kyle Larson has. Larson will now go to the high side, and Denny will grab that quote-unquote Larson line.
Larson doesn't do a slide job right there. Maybe down in turn 2, he might try that opportunity, but he's going to clear. Pretty impressed by that. That was just a great how good his car is. He was able to just stay on that line.
All the way to the bottom. Watch how long he carries the white line. Tries to really stay on the bottom as long as he can. Now the 4 with the 11 car is going to go behind.
Watch Larson go into turn 3. Entering on the wall like that. And you know you're just doing it. And that's a hard for a driver to do. And this is the only track where we really hear drivers say, this guy is better than me at this particular thing, right? And I mean, we talk about Reddick and other drivers that actually can run the top, but I don't think anybody is in the class of this guy right here is Larson when it comes to running the wall.
Now, let's see about Blaney. Let's watch Blaney as he enters turn one. Obviously, out there leading. He's got a little bit of gas. That's 4 feet away from the wall, 3 feet or so. Larson had mentioned, it's just that little bit of difference. But Blaney, until you come up here and take the lead from me, I'm not going to. There's no need for me to check. I have enough speed to prove to me that I've got to put it in from the wall. It's still dead. My car, I'm not going to want to choose to.
Other drivers, we can run that close to the wall. We can get there. We're going to hit it. 5 laps, every 10 laps. We're going to run into the wall. I like to do this every lap of the race all day long without mistake.
Well, Marty, what about Mark Truex Jr. running in the snow?
This has been a major point for the team. 55th, outside the top 30, and one trip.
A hard driver to admit. And this is the only track where we really hear drivers say, this guy is better than me.
Yeah, we always got to go that, don't we? Can't get my car. Just out here doing it all.
We can run the top, but I don't think anybody is in the top of this guy here yet. Larson when it comes to
who's up to step
watch Blaney as he enters turn one. Obviously, out there leads the race.
Well, at this point, you just have to let him know what's in front of him. I mean, he just got one position right there. That's going to put him up into the 6th position. He's going to stay, which can get him to 5th. And that's going to be all about the green flag cycle. That's the key. It's true. But you can make sure whatever you need him to be on there's a pit short on you got to continue to perhaps stop talking to your driver. This is when that relationship is tested. These two have been testing with each other on the radio. They're married. Just saying it's right, but it is for sure. It sounds heated at times.
So we need to go.
The 11 had a little, got hit. He was chasing after Kyle Larson.
So Kyle Larson goes by him, and he starts watching Kyle. He starts
Yeah, Rick C did a great job of breaking down how Martin Truex Jr. lost 5 spots on that last pit stop. This has been a
but that's how tempting it is. The 5 goes by, and he's like, hey, man, I'm going to show you how to do this. And you go in there, and he's like, okay, it's time. I was watching Denny. He was actually making a little bit of time up. But you try to he just
discipline. Now, who's out front here at Miami?
You don't have to be in the race to be in the race. Introducing the NASCAR Powerball Playoff. 4 finals will win a trip or 2 to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race at the Phoenix Raceway. With the grand prize winner, $1 million.
You know what? I still would not have the number 70.
Home to the NASCAR Powerball Playoff.
Right now, Sonic small handed shakes are $1.99 all day.
I'm getting at the number 78 spin now.
$1.99 small plastic shakes all day.
That's my team out there.
If our network goes down, live at stake.
Our comms have to work. That's why we partner.
We don't. And they're the most reliable 5G network in America. Out here, reliability is everything.
The number one choice in public safety. Learn more. It's your mission. It's your Verizon.
I was watching Denny. He was actually making a little bit of time up there. But you try to get more. That's what race car drivers do. And he just stepped over that line.
Discipline and focus
And right now, Kyle Larson has it. He's still chasing down Ryan Blaney, who's out front here in Miami. You don't have to be in the race to be in the race. Introducing the NASCAR Powerball Playoffs. 4 finalists will win a trip or 2 to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race.
Oh, the 78 car has problems. Oh, who is that?
Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR, and home to the NASCAR Powerball Playoffs. Right now, small family stakes are
78 car had problems.
I predicted that.
Yep. You gotta do this for road and spun out.
I have a technically good song. Is that wouldn't be a tossing on lap 15. And my sip and sip winner prediction is still William Byron.
We've come a long way out of 25 years. From dirt tracks, super speedway, and every track in between. Pushing boundaries and giving it everything we've got. Yeah, we've come a long way. There's still a lot more road to run. Goodyear, the official power of NASCAR. The new voice is getting the tracks, and it's pure magic. Nelson, she's at it again. I won this competition last 60 bases to game. I'm after 20 here.
Oh, the stage one here.
A great matchup on Sunday Night Football. The Miami Dolphins are in Philadelphia. Face the Eagles. Coverage beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern with Football Night in America on NBC and Peacock. Steve, would you call them juggernauts if they're 1 and 2 right now as far as yards per game on the offensive side?
Well, I mean, Miami is going to be the fastest team in the NFL. It's unbelievable the speed that they have. Kind of reminds you of these two cars right here. I'm a little shocked at the speed of the 12 and the 5. 5 was great early, the 12 got in front of them. Now, with 61 to go, it's all about when you come to pit road. We've seen Hamlin stick to his strategy of splitting up in the middle. I thought in the second stage, that was mathematically the better strategy. He ran the stage with the least amount of time.
Well, pit window was open.
So now the question is, what does Blaney do and what does Larson do? I think, if Larson can come to pit road a lap before Blaney, that's probably enough to leapfrog him. But then, when is that? They have 36 laps on the tires, there's 60 to go in the race. So splitting it up even is about lap 218, 219. That's 12 or 13 laps from now. So what will they decide to do? When will they decide to come? And will somebody do something completely out of the box and try to find a way to the front? Party.
So, Rick, the interesting part to Steve's conversation is that when the first pit cycle happened with Denny Hamlin and Chris Gabehart, there were about 2 teams that played the game of splitting the stage exactly in half. In stage 2, about 10 teams, Steve. So do you see more teams jumping to that theory, splitting it exactly in half? Because it clearly worked for Hamlin in stage 1 and 2.
Yeah, it half worked for Hamlin. But there's a lot of factors. Remember, the 12 is supposed to be saving a little bit of gas, so we'll have to see if he needs more fuel in the pit stop. Flat traffic. Like right here, he's working pretty good through the 34, but if you get to a spot where you think you're going to hit a wall of traffic, you can hit pit road. You would think it's a science, but it's a lot of science.
Oh, I don't know if we did some. No, never mind.
Alright, I'm back. I got disconnected.
I predict number 5 somewhat.
Put this back on.
I was doing bet that he's gonna let someone too close to the wall.
Yeah. Green flag pit stop starting to happen. Here he goes. I think he's going out pit road now. I think. Yep. Oh! Caution. What? Way too aggressive there for Larson.
Repair those barriers. Kyle Larson just trying so hard to gain ground on Ryan Blaney. He just misjudged it. It's badly damaged his 5 car as well. I'm sorry. I did not expect it to slow down that much. There you have it. 5 slid out to avoid the 12, got into those barrels. Sand and water normally, sand in them. You see this. Look how much he's gaining on him, and he has no choice but to turn right or run into the back of Blaney. He turns right and gets to the end of the pit wall.
Second time in 2 years that he has gotten in some trouble on pit road. First with Truex last year, and now this. What?
Now they got
Yeah, that might be.
failures now.
Yeah.
Just behind the wheel, that's not a good thing aerodynamically, but Blaney wasn't doing a good job getting on pit road. Maybe the 5 was actually cooking it on the pit road a little bit too much. Yeah, and Larson said, I just didn't expect him to slow down that much. So Larson didn't feel like he was going too quickly. Once he got to the position where he knew he was in trouble, now he's just locked up, and he's no longer about making pit road speed. It's just trying to avoid contact. But we see this. We see the effort by the teams to push the drivers, pit road entry, in lap, out lap, that everybody's being measured in everything that they do. And that was Kyle
Yeah, Larson just pushed it too hard.
Down right here. So they're looking for pit road speed. Advanced is. It looks to me that he's overslowing. I mean, he's almost pit road speed. Yeah, he's 5 or 6 below pit road speed. You would think. I mean, it's hard to tell. Pit road speed's 45, but you don't get busted until you go 54.9, right? So you really want to be going. Yeah, I'm sorry. You want to be going 50.
At least Larson's already locked in, so he just won't affect him.
Once again, it's a little bit of an art. You know, sometimes you 51 over the line, and then you slow down extra to give it back. It wasn't egregious by the 12 car, but it's also, I think the 5 would have made pit road speed. It didn't look like he was going too fast. I have to agree with you, Steve. I think that was a little conservative on the 12, but the 5 was probably going to do just fine. He wasn't going to get busted on the speeding, but just came in a whole lot more aggressive.
Yeah, I think his chances of winning are over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, because it's time over distance. You have X amount of feet to run an average of 50, about 49.9 miles per hour. So you can come in speedy, you just got to get it slowed down. You damage to the 5, a good break for Blaney. 1, he didn't get spun off your road, but 2, we'll confirm with NASCAR. But currently scoring shows him the middle of the lead lap, but the only lead lap car that has pitted. So he'll instantly become the leader of the race. Not so good for Truex. he'll be trapped a lap down. Larson, who's led the most laps into the barrel at the entrance to pit road, bring your caution out here.
Man, what? That
And the reliability and durability. My diehard, choose diehard.
And advance auto parts is special with diehard.
Get Windward in 2 free. Come on the Xfinity Company Network.
Jesse and fashion plane passenger survive. That's why you're here.
that was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So to make things a little less overwhelming, Progressive is offering special rewards for new parents.
Yep, they're under red flag.
I never
Elson,
in all that sand.
People with birthdays, recent grads who can't move on with their lives. All of them. And these people who download the internet can be automatically
under red, folks. Wow.
and get special rewards. Even people who just got back from Europe, actually pronounced croissant. I was just a Europe. Experience the joy of home sweet hosting with help from Ashley. Pay 0% interest on just approved essentials starting at just $17 per month. Plus, save on accessories worldwide to finish every look. Shop and save today.
Blaney just might have the car to win.
I bet he's gonna win.
Man, you're lucky. Live sports never used to be this easy. Now you can stream all your games like it's nothing. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Running up and down that field looks tough. It's okay. Get way more into what you're into when you stream on the Xfinity Network.
Just need one more. Crash the plane and let a passenger survive. That's why you're here.
Wow.
Boys, why get back to it only when you can shoot the target?
I hear people are rational.
People do expect it's just a very one more to be invested.
51 laps to go in this race, and because of the cleanup at the entrance to pit road, the flag has come out, and so far the safety crews and the track crews go to work cleaning up
16, 17 cars in the lead lap. He's going to
with the 5 hits the here. So listen.
say you make your own. But in this, just bad luck. It's awful. That just got, it wasn't a wrong.
You can see how quick it happens from this car. Like Marcus is trying to gain. Feel like this wheel was going slower than it needed to be. Now he's in big trouble.
Wow.
Trying to get everything right over the top. Line that is complete. He went behind the wall and into the garage.
So now, other than the obvious winners and losers, which Larson's loser, he's now out of the race. Ryan Blaney, he beat on the pit road, pitted, and with the yellow coming out, didn't go a lap down because everybody else was slowing down. So Blaney's service is done, and he's still on the lead lap. So the road does. He's the only lead lap car that does not need to pit, so he will take over the race lead. Hamlin, Byron, Dylan, Reddick, they'll come to pit road, and we'll see who beats who off pit road. Either way, they'll line up behind the 12. Now, unfortunately, the loser in this situation, and bad luck chases this car, I'm somewhat baffled at the playoffs that the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. has had. Some, I think it's on them for decision and speed, but this is purely just a bad break. They had serviced their car one lap ago, and now he'll take the wave around. But with 16, 17 cars in the lead lap, he's going to restart in 50 to go outside the top 15. I mean, I know we say you make your own luck, and I think at times the 19 has. But in this situation, it's just bad luck, if you can believe it. It's awful.
just that just got, it wasn't a wrong decision. It just didn't work out for him, Marty.
Yeah, Jeff, but the pit stop did not help. Steve, I think you gave it a grade of a B. Martin Truex goes much lower. Here was the radio.
Oh, how you doing it? No more. I don't care.
Truex, man, you can tell he is upset on the radio, Steve. So I'll ask you again. You're James Small. You gotta keep him in the game here, because if you look at where the points are right now, they're only one below the cut line, heading to Martinsville, where he has 3 wins. So Truex knows he's got a great track coming up, but he's very frustrated right now.
Well, he's frustrated because first it was a slow pit stop, and then here I don't think he was frustrated with the pit stop right there. I think that was a reaction to the yellow. There's moments where you need to try to motivate your driver or coach your driver. Then there's other times that, all it's going to do is perhaps make him more angry. I would have this as one of those times. I'd let it all cycle out and let him try to cool off. There's no doubt Martin Truex Jr. is going to drive the wheels off this thing to the finish. So I would just physically tell him where we stand. When this all cycles out, we're this many below the cut line, you're in this position. In front of you, you're going to have lap down and lead lap cars who are for position, and then just be quiet and let him the spotter go to work. With 50 to go here, you can have 3 or 4 more yellows, you can have more pit stops, anything can happen. But Truex already knows that, and I don't think Truex wants to hear that at this point.
Awesome.
Let's check in with Dave and crew chief of the 12.
That is Jonathan Hassler. He saw all that go down. A couple questions to unwrap here. First of all, was that any different entry than before for Ryan under green? Is your car damaged, and do you think it's like a lot to leak here?
Yeah, I think Ryan had a pretty normal pit road entry there. I think the 5 was just a little hot. Ended up obviously missing it. We have a little bit of damage on the right rear, but it's nothing we're overly concerned about. So we'll should be able to stay out here and then restart the lead.
You saw him working so hard at what Kyle Larson is good at. The best at, I would say. He's out of the race now. What does Ryan do from here on out to take it home?
Yeah, I think we just need to manage the lead. It's certainly a long run, short run compromise here. So we'll have to fight a little bit early on to keep the lead, but certainly want to save some tires for the end.
Good day so far for the 12. We'll see how it pans out, guys.
All right, Steve. So currently, under this red flag condition, it's the driver of the 11, Denny Hamlin, who is leading the race. Let's see if we can get him on the radio. Chat here. ADH at CNBC booth. You got a copy? Well, we were all wondering what kind of strategy we were going to see out of the 11 here in this final green flag cycle, but this yellow is kind of cut short. Lane looks like he had his service, but you'll lead the cars to pit road. What do you think about the chances of the 11? It's looked good so far this race.
Yeah, definitely battle back today for sure. 12 strong. I think, we've got one of the best cars on the short run, so we see if we can have a good stop here and then challenge them on the restart. If we can get out front, it'll be tough, but certainly think we got a shot at it.
How do you manage this final run and maybe even multiple final runs? Risk versus reward. I know a win is a golden ticket, but points, Martinsville, so much still ahead of you. Is it all the here and the now, or do you look ahead to next week and try to score what you can?
Yeah, I'm trying to do the best I can here for sure. Focus on Martinsville tomorrow. It's about any other race. I try to manage it the best I can, manage risk. I'm doing an awful job right now, getting in the wall. And cut tires at risk. So it's just kind of need to be aware of what's going on and get the best finish out of my car possible.
All right, we appreciate you taking the time. I'd bring you a straw if I could, but I can't quite get you a straw from here. All right, there you go. That's even better. Good luck the rest of the day. Yeah, he's making it difficult to grab a drink there without a straw. One is out in front, a red flag condition for this. The track cleanup continues after Larson hit the barrels at the entrance from pit road. Sand everywhere.
Wow. That was crazy. Oh. Yeah.
Everything with myself, even if he did slow down early, I still should have not pushed that hard. So, just a bummer, and hopefully, his team can recover from it.
The good news is you're already locked into the championship four with your win last weekend, but how do you keep this from killing the momentum you guys have?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think we had a great car today, so speed-wise, that was good. The second stage kind of got away from me, and I lost control of the lead there. Would have loved to be able to win that stage and restart from the lead for the final stage, and none of this probably would have happened. So, just got to learn from little mistakes, and little mistakes just kind of compound throughout your whole race, and then you end up in the care center because of it.
So you're the frustration in Kyle Larson's voice, and they continue to clean up that entrance to pit road with a red flag condition. But with that, right now, instead you have the 11 of Denny Hamlin as the race leader. So if he can continue on in that role, which we know he won't because they're going to come to pit road, but whoever wins this race could get an automatic bid to the championship four.
Yeah, I feel it's going to be a playoff car. While we do have some non-playoff cars up there, I think Byron's. We see the 11 up there. I think Kyle Larson had a pretty good assessment of what happened there. I think we're the same. We don't know who was too fast or who wasn't, but the simple fact is you're chasing another car on the pit road, so I put that mistake on the 5 of Larson. I do agree with him. They brought great speed here, but the Blaney car is the one that really has amazed me. He kind of jumped up on the radar back at the Coke 600 and won that race. I just didn't see this style of racetrack kind of fitting the Penske Fords. He was good in practice, and he's been good all day today. And now a little bit of luck to go with a solid race car. Maybe today's the day for him.
Still 51 laps to go. Drivers, as the yellow flag has come back out, do you see anybody challenging either Hamlin or Blaney for the win of this race?
Well, when you see the favorite go out, like we just saw Larson do, everybody in this field sort of notices that, and they all think, man, now I got a shot. Because when we come to Homestead, we all assume that Larson's the man to beat. Well, now he's no longer in this race. We know the 12 is leading the race and running well, but this really opens it up confidence-wise for a lot of drivers. And now we're getting late in this race where everybody's got to start pushing it. You might have been a little conservative, maybe not running right against the wall all day long, trying not to hit the wall, trying to take care of your car. Now you're going to have to go out there and push it to the limit. And who can do that and do it well without making the big mistakes?
And what kind of race do we get, right? So in 4 of 6 final green flag runs on 1.5 tracks this year, it's been 20 laps or less. So are we going to get a rash of cautions? Are the cars that are good takeoff speed, are they the ones going to have an advantage? We don't know, and by the way, they don't know. But I can assure you that what you have to be doing right now is racing hard on this restart to get track position. Of course, that's when we see cautions.
Let's check back in with the Peacock Pit Box as we do a race recap of how we got to this point with just 50 laps to go.
Yeah, listen, this has been exciting. I didn't see that.
This is only our second caution for incident. One with Stenhouse spinning and getting tires down, and Larson getting that barrel. Like, wow. So.
Stenhouse here, he gets in the wall a little bit. His right, the right rear, he spins around, but as we saw, the 5-12 losses of Kyle Larson.
Yeah, there's a change up here
goes to get these cars serviced. You can see things going on here. A lot happening with the 11. They lost a little bit of time, a number of spots with this. You see these guys working extremely hard. Just so much happening with this. And in the racing, it's intensified all the time.
Listen, Blaney, and I agree with everything those guys just said before they came on. Nobody saw Blaney. I didn't see Blaney. We saw him at the 600. This didn't really fit in their wheelhouse. But this is the thing that's going to define the day. We see the 12 car. Larson just said he thought he slowed down a little bit. We saw Larson say, I'm not being overly aggressive. You had an excellent point comparing the two.
Well, they're in two different situations to where the 5
All right, here we
is
go.
already in and Blaney's being conservative.
Byron Freed in and off. He said the guy can just out the racetrack. It's killing his corner. He did get into the wall a little bit those last couple laps. You saw that chassis adjustment, 4 fresh Goodyear tires, trying to get
A little bit more aggressive coming into pit road. 4
Oh,
players.
man.
It's a little too free on exit. Tyler thinks that he's pretty happy with the long run balance of the 45 as the drag race.
Good.
Will win the race off pit road, but Reddick said the car just gets a little bit too tight at the end of the run, Rick.
Response gained by Kevin Hart.
Man, buffers.
Oh.
Oh man, bunch of racing. 3 wide action off of pit road.
I'm laying way in bed watching the race.
When you have auto glass damage, my customer really relies on his car's advanced safety system.
My Wi-Fi.
He turned to Safeway. We're the experts at replacing glass.
Sometimes my Wi-Fi just turns off out of nowhere.
Yeah, probably because I got disconnected at that one point. So. Barnesville's next week. Might do a live race. Plan on doing a live race reaction of that one. Probably both Xfinity and Cup.
So let's that spin to use gonna be awesome.
The NASCAR playoffs continue at Martinsville.
And what do you do to make it to the championship 4? Again, next week it's Martinsville, and the field gets cut in half from 8 playoff drivers down to the championship 4, and of those 4 drivers, whichever one finishes ahead of the other, and Phoenix is the champion. We look at the playoff standings.
Dang, Truex is minus 18. Oh boy.
Larson, who has a win already from a week ago. Byron and Hamlin above the cut line. Bell, Truex below the cut line, right around that 16 to 18 point mark. And then Reddick back there 28. Busher really in a must-win situation.
Yeah.
Restart 6.
Fuck! Fuck! Me! Again!
So every point matters.
Golly.
How about Kevin Harvick? I know we said his name a lot at the start because the race is named after him, but here it has the race. Watch the pushers in row 2. Who could be the best pusher?
Harvick in top 5. Let's go.
Either get clear and try to take the line away from, if Denny can get a great push from this 4 car, he could drive down into one.
Or you're going 47 to go.
47. Now 46 when they get to the line. Laps remaining.
Green flag.
Can someone lock this up to the championship 4?
Got Allmendinger to the inside there. Oh. Here comes Christopher Bell. Oh! Oh!
Come on, so sweet play. I want to see the stupid bullshit that happened.
Oh. Wow, that was big.
Maybe there's even damage underneath, right? Maybe something we can't see. We know how sensitive the underneath is. See right here what happened. You see the 1 car top of the screen, 42, the 15 on the bottom of the screen. A lot of cars in the same spot. The 3 wide, just not so sure if everybody knew. See right
Yeah,
there?
that was big.
Yeah, they are 4 3 wide. That was the racing incident.
There's me to check out of the car. Okay. What about JT?
Jamming his wrist, breaking his thumb.
12 minutes to the limit. That's quarter.
But all this started to happen, yeah, a little bit of contact, yeah.
Get Brad Keselowski and Martin Truex Jr. coming down pit road.
Yeah, number 1 went up high, and the number 6 is down like doing the 6 and 1 made contact.
Oh, okay.
Was this in dip? Was that this happened to them?
We'll see how much of an advantage that gives them. That will leave them 1 set left.
And we say you just took off. Don't feel laps. They could probably put that back on if they need. You got to keep swinging. Points are still available.
There's JJ. We have it on. Okay.
See right here what happened. You see the 1 car top of the screen, 42, 15 on the bottom of the screen.
Ooh.
Behind.
Wow.
Numerous cars.
Well, that's saying Dude's Hall, and now that Dude's Hall is absolutely fucked. Nothing new.
One sideways. Contact for Brad on that outside line. Got her never checking that 42 car. It's tight off turn 2.
And that's why I never drive those guys.
Party's over, big guy.
We're tired of you.
WeatherTech laser measures floor line, front and rear, speed protection, and full depth protection. Trucks are totally covered.
You just got WeatherTech.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's get dirty.
When all this hard to happen, yeah, a little bit.
Lost Truex on it, man.
It's time to make a stand. No once daily COPD medicine has the power to treat COPD.
He's fine. He got out of the race car. He's okay.
Trilogy makes breathing easy. For a full 24 hours, improves lung function and helps prevent flaring. Trilogy won't replace a wait inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure, or do not take Trilogy. Prescribe Trilogy may increase fresh pneumonia and osteoporosis. Tell your doctor.
Wow, that was huge.
Take a stand and start a new day with Trilogy. Ask your doctor about once daily Trilogy and save at Trilogy.com.
In southern Florida, south of Miami, or Kevin Harvick, after a great pit stop, restarted inside that top five. This is named for Kevin Harvick, the four ever 400 over one. Because Kevin Harvick is retired this year, he'll be a broadcaster. And John, who has been tagged as 4 or 5. This seat you're about to sit in, it's a seat that comes with perceived expectation, one that people will write your story before. I've been there before. They'll call you my replacement. They're filling my seat, comparing you and me. But the truth is, they got it all wrong. Because the number 4 requires more. It requires someone to take the wheel, carry on the life. A legacy not defined by wins alone. One that can't be caught, watched. A short-sight mentality. True racing spoil. I love that he brings that mentality. This team was built now. We're moving forward because you aren't just some guy filling the seat. You demand what sport you are. You build life. Face an obstacle, calculating. Fierce as a competitor, there when it matters. How could we not notice? You're the racer for this ride. As my chapter closes and you take the wheel, I'm leaving you in the best hands I can, with the best advice I have. Do things your way, but realize your team is your foundation. Perfection is in the details. Set expectations, grind every lap. Make this seat your own and don't apologize for it. Even when it's from the path was chosen for me, I did it my way. And whether people cheer me, write your story before it's even.
I can't believe Evan Harvick's retiring.
They'll call you my replacement.
What's that?
I still can't believe Harvick's retiring.
They got it all wrong.
Really, about all the celebrities I do love with are now retiring.
Take the wheel and carry on the legacy. A legacy not defined by wins alone. One that shouldn't be caught or bought, but a short track mentality that takes a true racing blood. This team was built intentionally, and now we're moving forward purposefully because you aren't just some guy filling this seat.
Although, do you want to sponsor Lost Billy next season?
Quietly, but brilliantly. Obstacles.
Like, is the Xfinity sponsors that he has and sponsoring next week? Or is he being some other sponsor that we have no idea of?
Be racer for this ride. As my chapter closes, and you take the wheel, I'm leaving you in the best hands I can, with the best advice I have. Do things your way, but realize
Your team, perfection is in the details. Set expectations. Wrong every lap. Make it your own. Don't compromise. Even if a team has what's easy for me, and whether it's cheering,
who has won the championship, the guy that won 6 races, right? So he has to begin.
your team organization is an employee's race role. One that doesn't shit.
This morning,
Any expectation at SHR? I think it's some of the best moments in my life.
race and the title.
We'll give you a championship. But it wasn't my team.
The same engineers, the same job, very, very special week.
You did. The Ford is as good to you as it's good to me.
We got to choose.
Remember, you're
and you can never count him out here, guys, because he has 10 top 5 in the last 15 years. Marty currently finds himself in the 5th position.
Jim Christopher Bell sits in the 4th position. I just asked Adam.
It was this racetrack back in 2014, the first time that Kevin Harvick and Rodney Childers had been paired together at Stewart Haas Racing. They went on to win the championship back in 2014, and Kevin now was closed on this final chapter of his racing career before he becomes a broadcaster next year. Josh Berry will take over this ride, but a Hall of Fame career for what we have seen out of Kevin Harvick. Well, an amazing career. It's kind of the same. I think he's going to do a great job out there. Always has great perspective and always has a real opinion. And I think it's important for this job to be able to give his opinion. And no one better than a guy who has won the championship and a guy that has won 60 races, right? So when he has an opinion, competitors may not love everything he has to say, but I guarantee it's, has a lot of experience behind it. Kim.
And I talked with the team this morning, and they told me what a special week it's been with the paint scheme. Budweiser back on the car. That's the scheme he won this race and the title with in 2014. And crew chief Rodney Childers told me, same driver, same crew chief, same car chief, the same engineer, the same shop foreman. So it was a very, very special week. They took lots of pictures. They saw how he was honored with the title of this race, how he got to choose the dignitaries for this race. And you can never count him out here, guys, because he has 10 top 5 finishes in the last 15 races here. Marty currently finds himself in the 5th position.
Jim Christopher Bell sits in the 4th position. I just asked Adam Stevens, how many changes have you guys made today? He said, I've lost track, to be honest. He said, we have a terrific short run car. He asked, Christopher Bell said to Adam, should we split this in half with 40 laps to go? I don't think so, bud. So Bell is back in the game with a good car on 4 runs. We'll see if it plays to their advantage.
We're going to talk about the 4 playoff drivers at the front because a win could advance one of those to the championship 4. But Mark Jr. back in 16th, looking at the points, this could be the restart that gives him a chance again next week to advance. So a lot to watch. You mentioned restarts. Who's good on restarts? Well, Denny Hamlin. He ranks 3rd on restarts this year. Bell, he ranks 5th. Blaney is 8th. Byron 8th.
Oh, here we go.
So we'll see if that trend continues as they come out of 4. There will be 38 laps to go.
Green flag back in here.
Back out.
Just above it,
It's time.
Dylan up to speed. Rewind there.
Is he going to get the front side? He's looking for. He's going to be able to stay on the outside of that 11. Much better race than the 12. Side by side down the back straightaway. Here comes the 20. There's the push coming.
Here comes Bell.
No pushing. I'm going to try to take the lead.
Blaney to the middle of the racetrack. They're side by side, door to
Oh.
door, up high.
Bell's long gone. And he's still 3 laps per second. Well, Byron Bill both per second.
3 laps per second continues. This is what Harvick's looking at. He has to get out of the gas.
Oh, he's almost to the side of the 12 again off 2.
Middle and Hamlin gets up next to the wall.
The 1 per second continues. Now the 24 is going to turn up the racetrack and take that second spot.
This is good racing right here. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Denny was going to slide up in front of him, just couldn't get there. And there's a huge running coming from behind.
Oh.
They're upset at each other. Blaney had to live. They lost all kind of momentum.
I am enjoying this.
Me too.
Clears, man. He has to be so. He's fuming right now. Now he's going to try to buckle down, get some distance on that 11 car, try to run down that 24 per second. But this is comfortable. You got to look like you win this race. He's sticking with him, though. Down into turn 3 and 4, getting to the top of the racetrack, back to the gas. He's got a pretty decent run coming.
Danny dip fucked.
Yeah, I am scared.
Gets to his back bumper. They both go to the middle. Now Blaney goes to the middle, and Hamlin gets up next to the wall. Can the momentum help him on the backstretch? Blaney was a good run right here, though. That's all throttle time with new tires for Hamlin to use that upper lane to gain an advantage.
Danny forgot how to slide for 2 seconds.
If you heard him.
What an idiot.
Trying to keep momentum the same as the 12. 12 is sideways. You saw his hands moving in the race car. He's way too loose on quarter exit. Side trap there by Hamlin. Hamlin drove it in there really deep.
Gosh.
Sliding up the racetrack. 12's coming back on the bottom though.
Oh, shoot. I feel like something bad's going to happen. I just feel it. With how good this racing is, this is how bad. Nah. This is just bad. My heart's literally pounding right now. Oh no! Caution.
Yep, Danny dip fucked.
Something broke. God. Seriously, the Bills lost today, and now this crap? Unbelievable, dude. My camcorder broke. Why is this month getting so bad? Bad luck all around, dude. Oh, yeah, he's done. Frick, dude. Looks like we're going to have to go into Martinsville with something else. Oh, God. Could this month get any more bad luck than this? Oh, that is just bad luck, dude.
I bet I heard Danny talk about all the bits in his interview. Both are so dip saws up front.
Truex is now. What is going on? What is happening? Is this
Why is
Darlington
it
all over
always
again?
so dip saws? Remember when Hal Bush months that soon had those engine problems? A little late to about the same thing happens. I don't know what's happening to all the engines, but they suck really badly.
You have got it. I just hope Tyler really can still have a chance.
He doesn't have a chance.
Frick, dude.
Because his saw is not as fast as like the top 5 or 4.
Oh my god, dude. What was that?
But how is led not in the playoffs? Meanwhile, Hamlin and Truex is now out of the race now.
Well, someone else decided to stay out, but I really believe
It's because just unfortunate crap happens, and with today and whole as a general, with the Bills losing, and potentially, I don't know, dude.
I think Led should be at least 5th in the playoffs right now because Hamlin and Truex had ends no bad. Or they ahead of him in points.
At least the Miami Hurricanes won last.
Bell, Byron, and Blaney. Still, 3 playoff drivers that went 1, 2, 3 with an opportunity to win their way into the championship.
Oh, I have this odd feeling. This really odd feeling that Ryan Blaney is somehow gonna win all of it. I feel like the 20 to 24 zone let me so that I don't know why, but I just feel like it.
Gosh darn it, dude. Oh my gosh.
Oh, now I've seen the Matt Dillon speaking this week. I actually liked them. I mean, when Wall first told me about it, I thought, like, no, we're talking about fan-made ones, but no, not fan-made. The actual things. They were better than most paint teams I've seen.
Second one stage, third at the other, and finished second in the race, and was so dejected leaving. How he has a chance to get back behind him.
That was crazy.
But I bet we see Phelps is going to handling the hand saw after the race, making him feel better.
It depends. I mean, I know he's not in a must-win situation, but he has to have a good day next week. You can't afford another one.
He's not going to win next week. I feel like there's a lot better slides at Mansfield than him. He was good at the Simulation 6 Mansfield.
Oh.
Introducing the NASCAR Powerball. Win a trip to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race at Phoenix Raceway. The grand prize winner taking home $1 million.
Here, the 11 of Hamlin is selecting the wall in turn 1. And now also Mark Truex Jr. has a race winning position.
Florida game of NASCAR and home to the NASCAR Powerball Playoff.
And then
It's the same, but I thought it was the oil on my mini bike. I don't put my bat oil. I've been putting that off for a couple of days now.
I can't blame Danielle for getting mad. That was just unfortunate, dude. Oh no. Hey, bro.
Oh yeah. So class. Oh, it's a woman, not a slap. Sweet, why do you make slap? What button and me bugs? I take my weight. Or same both sides. Other side is for flattening out the slap. Other side is for making loose.
They're the most reliable flag female in America. Out here, liability is everything.
Take that. And resist. Do this.
It's your horizon.
Fetal. What this?
Yeah.
I was looking on the slot all week and see how much buzz it is.
The 5 of Larson slides into the barrels at the entrance to pit road.
I can look on that a bit down
This
like
minute.
Again, chance to go back to back in victory lane, makes contact, puts us under red flag, and then that set off a chain of events that has not stopped for the playoff drivers. Next up, Denny Hamlin mechanically.
Yeah, I slid like her.
Yeah, it's really hard. There's the tire. Broke.
There's a bunch of contact on the wall on the fence.
Dude. Shades of Darlington last year all over again.
Yeah. That slips down like her.
2 weeks in a row. Can he turn it around and find a way to win this race? And again, a win advances to the championship 4 in your playoff driver field. Now, behind Byron and Blake.
All right, 26 to go. This is going to be interesting.
Also, I like the new lights.
Green flag in the air.
Hey.
Yeah.
Also, I would have lights for the slot too. The solar lights. It was white as can be, I'll tell you that. Another one up by the
24 surging ahead, and the 12 drops back to second now. With that lower line, the 12 sliding back on the inside. It's like he had a little bit of a run. Good defense by Byron to keep the lead. That's allowed Bell to catch these guys. Bell underneath the 12 car. Can he get side by side? So much on the line for these playoff drivers. The guaranteed spot at Phoenix for the championship race. Even with the 12, the door clear. Laying out a little bit tight down there. 1 and 2. This will be around the bottom really good. Can Will chase after the 24, close to the gap on the leader. Now it's a guessing game. Bell is trying to decide where Woodward is going. He wants to go the opposite. He goes to the top. He will go to the bottom. If he goes to the top, he wants the bottom. He wants clean air. It's a guessing game at the moment.
This will be one of those wood times so I actually want Hollow to win.
Right on that white line. Byron drifts off, but as they go down the back stretch. And he's fallen back to third, but remember, he has had the best car over the long run today. Will this happen again, and will he have enough time to make it up? Is 22 laps enough to develop that long run speed? If the 20 and the 24 can get up there and aggravate each other, that's definitely going to bring that 12 car back into this battle. A year ago, we saw Christopher Bell win his way to the championship 4 from Martinsville, which is the next race. If he can get in front and win this race here, why get this Florida race here? Great opportunity with progressive telemetry. Christopher Bell. So he can try his there. Yeah, he is. Christopher Bell gets wrong at 1 and 2 that last corner. Lost a lot of ground. He got some here of that 24 car. All the way to the bottom of the racetrack.
6 wins on the season, the winningest driver.
Bubba is in 4th. What?
Game's only pretty good right there in the middle of 3 and 4. But down here, 1 and 2, 20.
Bubba Wallace in the top 5.
points high. Let's see if he can make some speed up here.
He is pretty good after 6 or 7 laps. A little bit quicker, been able to close the gap. Forward. It's about not being great here, not loving running the high side, but he's going to have to figure it out. Be able to make it back.
I don't want that game. I just wish you had damage.
I know. Velvet Surreal, man. This is about it, dude.
Yeah, glad we're reacting to this. Here comes Christopher Bell.
14 laps to go. Behind them, Tyler Reddick has run Blaney down. Blaney struggled to race car. Tyler Reddick 10 points out right now of that last spot in the playoffs. Every position's going to matter.
As they run, see the points at the lower left of your screen. Bell as the leader. And Larson, who's already won. Byron, 33 points above the line. Blaney, 10. Reddick, Truex Jr., Hamlin, and Busher, all below the cut line.
And Blaney came in here 17 out. He's done an amazing job today in stages.
Here comes Christopher Bell.
He doesn't have the car that he had earlier since that contact on pit road with Larson, but he's in that high line. That's a great position to he can continue to make the time up there. He'll be able to maintain that third position, Dave.
They had a quick radio conversation.
I always say so. It's the 14th. Since 11.
So he knows he's good where he is.
Tony Sweat's still in the top 5.
Almost got last.
He just needs to stay exactly where he is. Do not cut down a tire right here at this point of the race. Don't push too hard. Even if we have to give up a spot to Reddick, which we shouldn't. I think this left car can make the lap time. He might even have a chance to run down in the last laps. We have seen this racetrack on old racetrack. There are differences between turning down by 3 or 4 tenths of a second. That's going to happen for Blaney. It needs to happen quick. He ran quicker than Bell that lap.
Byron, 33 points in front. 11 laps to go. You heard the spotter. I'll leave you alone. Byron running in the second position. Again, saw earlier left, Denny Hamlin got into the wall out of the infield care center with Kim.
Every week we did an interview like this.
At that time, 12, now 10. And Ryan said, I'm trying, but he might even have a chance to run down Byron in the last few laps.
I mean, we're trying. Just in there.
The guy running down by 3 or 4 tenths of a second. If that's going to happen for Blaney, it needs to happen quick. He ran quicker than Bell that lap.
Incident was plus 11 to the good. Now find himself below the
16 points below the cut line for Denny Hamlin after the wreck.
Blaney is coming. He is not done. And look at what he's done, Junior. Look at his entrance into turn 1. He was the fastest car by 3 tenths that lap. He is now using every inch of the racetrack.
9 laps to go. Blaney the fastest.
They're giving him the top of the racetrack down here, 1 and 2. They are not giving him the top of the racetrack in 3 and 4. So as he does get closer to this 24 car, he'll have to measure and make adjustments on what the best
Walk to Jack.
Doing 3/10 seconds. Time by. Now he goes down.
Yeah, you see, he made the 50.
Also, Blaney is faster than Byron and Bell.
Hanlon got into the wall. He's out of the infield care center and would kill.
And that's right there. Allows Christopher Bell to get down just a little bit.
1.1 seconds the gap as Blaney goes to the inside. 24.
Oh, dang, Red is setting up. Red is texting up big time. Red takes the top line. He thinks he's away from that wall.
Wow, lady is coming. Racing Byron cost him about 0.4 of a second. That is a lot with only 7 laps to go, but I believe this 12 car is the fastest car on the racetrack.
Definitely faster than Bell the last few laps. We'll see if he can get back into that rhythm. 6 laps remaining.
Ready to be inside.
Oh, damn, dude, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, here comes Blaney.
No, what is coming up there also?
Yeah, this is going to be a good finish, I can tell you that. Oh boy.
Now who has the fastest time right now? That's what I want to know.
This isn't his favorite track, although everyone has thought that he could be excellent at this racetrack, running right up against the wall, and now Bell decided to go a couple lines down from the fence.
Just a little bit less than a 10 faster that lap. He's going to make
Here comes Tyler Reddick. Come on, Reddick.
Less than 5. The gap is closing. 1.2 seconds now.
Dang, Blaney is fast. Reddit is fast too also. But I don't think Reddit is faster than that 12.
He inches in on Blaney. Will he get close enough to get the attention of the driver for the 12?
I have a feeling Blaney's not looking at that right now. Bell's done a great job of picking his pace up.
Coming up on 3 laps remaining. The gap still 1.2, 1.3 seconds. Blaney right up against the wall. 3 laps to go.
I'm sorry, Blaney just a little bit quicker. Shout out to Jay Allmendinger, also sitting there running 5th.
Excellent at this racetrack, running right up against the wall. And now
Guaranteed spot. A shot at a championship. Bell was there a year win at Martinsville, and he himself in today in Miami.
A little bit less than a 10 faster that lap. He's going to make Christopher Bell work for it. He's going to have to earn it.
2 laps remaining.
Alright, Christopher Bell, he must won it. He's on land.
Yeah, Bell can be conservative here on his line, not really pushing right up against the wall. Got plenty to give up here if he wants to just kind of take it easy to cruise home. I feel like Blaney had this faith in this testament, I can't get to him. And then Blaney said, hey, I can't hit the wall here. I got to get this second place finish. Get as many points as possible.
It's 1 lap to go. Presented by Franklin. Christopher Bell didn't run a green flag lap. The top line.
Way to go.
21. Now, after overcoming a slow pit stop, Christopher Bell goes down to go, and he can see a shot at the championship.
That's right, Lady just a little bit quicker. Shout out to AJ Allmendinger, also sitting there running 5th.
Christopher Bell off of turn 4. And the 20 spot is going to lock himself in the championship 4. He's won it Miami.
It was here a year ago after his win at Martinsville. He locked himself in today in Miami.
precinct. 1.5 seconds. Conservative here on his line, not really pushing.
Yeah, I don't think he has no reason to push. I mean, he has no reason to. It's just sales. Crew clear sailing. I mean,
Hey, can you please just stop them or something? Too much up. They're serious.
Time out for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Is there anyone group? What else?
With new Sunoco Go Rewards, you save.
Ma'am, that's a beautiful dress.
Oh my God, so pretty.
Thank you. Nice lace there, too.
Thank you.
What is that? Ladies' undergarments?
Yeah. So drop what you're doing because rewards come first.
I hope.
Right now, Sonic small shakes are $1.99 all day. It sells itself, so I'll just list flavors in my sexy voice.
Yep, he's done it.
Peanut butter. $1.99 small classic shakes all day.
Christopher Bell wins it.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna win. I say around the last 3 or 2 laps. We already know that person's gonna win. Oh, that was his late place.
Yeah, that was. I'll give it like a solid 8 to 9 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. And why do they have to go to commercial break?
Because they have to.
Okay, well. So, what a race.
Earlier he didn't do a top 10, but he got 15, which is pretty good.
Okay, I'm going.
Toys that sell, they've done pretty good today.
Yeah, they've done well.
Almost every person I picked for the win lost today.
Yeah, Christopher Bell, dude. He's good at he's clutch in my opinion.
I just noticed something on my side. The white hood, flake line is white hood, but flake line that ain't on the other side. I still think I noticed that. Yeah, I'd have at least an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, 8.5, 8. That was good. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Thank you so much. Christopher Bell punches his ticket to the championship 4. So, next up is Martinsville.
Yeah, can't wait for that spin.